Peace, guys. Pardon me. Sorry, you guys couldn't hear me that whole time, but we are back with another New York Giants franchise rebuild video. And I'm sorry, I definitely just gave a whole intro, but you guys couldn't hear me. So yeah, man, we're trying to find some consistency here. We've been having some injuries. We've been taking some loss. Well, we took a loss that I felt like definitely could have been avoided. There's been some inconsistencies with the play calling. We've been getting an injury almost every practice. We had an early injury during the season in game that sidelined the rookie lineman that we really wanted to see some things out of. So this episode is just about trying to find that consistency. I think we could do some things with play calling to protect our rookie quarterback. He is a scrambler first, and as you can see, some of these errant throws, are just coming due to the lack of his awareness. If you've seen Taylor Rapp had just got a breakout scenario, it is hard to tailor a game plan around a DB. However, our defense has been playing really well. They probably been our most consistent piece, if I'm being honest. And I do think that a few changes to maybe some scheming things offensively and things of that nature will definitely help us go a long way. So I remember I told you guys I wasn't going to do too much with schemes and allow coaches to do their thing, but I did switch to the pistol. Although it's less of a scheme fit, it does fit our quarterback. It fits our lineman. And I think any play calls kind of fit receivers, if I'm being honest. Receivers is a thing that if you get separation, if you do what you do, you're gonna be able to work. But I think being in a pistol, being in that shotgun, some of those zone reads and those pistol dives were just better suited for our offense. I've seen Saquon have his most success, I feel like, in that little shotgun set where he's getting them zone reads and those little dives, and he's also very dangerous in the passing game. So just because it fit our quarterback a bit, and it's like a blend of what Coach Dable and our offensive coordinator wants to do, I did make a bit of a change there just to see what type of productivity or different play calling sets that we can get. I didn't test it. I'm trying to be realistic as possible. It's just something that we're gonna implement on the fly, and we're gonna see what's up. So I definitely switched the scheme to pistol. Pistol is something that I had success with in different places with scrambling quarterbacks in the past. So that's something that I just wanted to take in and just see how it'll fit our team here. If we see anything glaring, then we'll definitely make changes. Wheeler is out yet another week. We got Mitch Morse, our starting center, out a week, and I'm trying to find consistency even with guys being hurt. So I think that we would definitely maybe start to get some of the consistency we want to see when these guys get back on the field. And yeah, I'm not tripping too much because 2-1 is a good start in my book. New quarterback, of course, he's not doing super crazy yet, but he still has a lot of room to grow. Of course, we got to get that awareness up. That is the most important thing that we're trying to get to now. Shout out to my guy Eli in the chat. Shout out to my guy AOG still, Rico Roche. Yeah, man, we're working. So I'm just gonna go over some depth chart stuff because I know some guys came back off of injury. We got Callaway, he's good. So we got Schmidt, our backup center is good. Glowski and Mark Glowinski and David Edwards are both good. They both ready to go. I think actually I like the way David Edwards played in the last game, and this guard is actually worse pass blocker. So I'm not sure if I think I want to actually move that back. If I'm being honest, guys, he's a younger guy too, so maybe a guy we could keep for depth a little longer than Glowinski or Glowski, whatever his name is. So that way, we want to get him that playing time. Uh, we want to get David Edwards a little bit more of that playing time until our young guard comes back, because he's definitely a depth guy. Andrew Wheeler, when he comes back, will be the starter here. But we want to give our other guys, depth guys, that extra XP while he's out. Dominique Booth, although he's a low overall, he's been playing tremendous for us. Him and Deshaun Hand holding it down at the ends. I think they've complemented Dexter Lawrence really well so far. Aziz Ojulari has been playing really good as well. He's not even our rushing end, but we do some rotation things, and he's been playing tremendous. I'm just going over our depth chart before the game just to make sure everything is everything. Zay Harris has been playing really good, making a lot of tackles. As you can see, we have a young secondary, nothing too crazy, but I think these guys have a chance to grow together and kind of create something special over time. And the secondary is something I want to work on and definitely build on, because I think we have a pretty strong linebacking core, pretty strong D line right now, and I think the more we get this secondary together, we can continue to find a little bit more consistency. Once again, just going through this to make sure everything is everything. Put Treylon Burks in that slot, and I did some formation things to switch up our rotations with the wide receivers. So you will see Treylon Burks in that number one and slot spot. You'll see Isaiah Hodgins in and out of some slot spots. Wan'Dale Robinson as well, because we have been seeing, some good things out of him, if I'm being honest. Look, Wan'Dale Robinson actually going up, and as Isaiah Hodgins is going down, that's something interesting to pay attention to, because I might actually want to make a few changes here. You never know, may want to give Wan'Dale a little bit more of that room right there. However, he just has a better catch in traffic, better catch. He's bigger, and I think that just works well with our quarterback better right now in the younger stages. Don't want to have him trying to experiment with receivers at this point in his career. Later on, when he's a little bit more established, I don't mind playing younger guys at that position. But with a young quarterback, I just like to keep it. I like to give them as much help as possible. That's just what I like to do. Now we're going to take a look at the Cardinals before we get into this game plan and figure out how we want to attack them from both angles. Kyler Murray, a smaller quarterback, franchise guy, of course. We kind of know what to expect from Kyler. Can move his feet. Definitely don't want to let him get too wild back there, because he can make some decent throws. AJ Dillon, not sure if we're too worried about him in the run game. So it looks like we're probably going to go with a a pass defensive game plan, if I'm being honest. They do got Sterling Shepard, who we didn't re-sign. But these receivers are really small. If you pay attention, these receivers are really small. They are very fast, though. 97 speed, 94 speed. So that's something that we definitely have to pay attention to. I think we're going to go with a medium pass. Zach Ertz is okay. Trey McBride okay as well. Decent tight ends, but nothing too alarming in the receiving game nor running game, if you ask me. I think we could maybe keep these guys a bit under 200. If I think we could keep these guys a bit under 200, if I'm being honest. That was a goal to get Taylor Rapp, and look, their right tackle was a bit weak, so that's something we want to exploit. Alani Toon is a nice little left end that they have, rookie guy. They have two good rookies, and they're actually starting both of them. So look out for the Cardinals developing these guys into something, because whenever you see two rookie day one starters like that, it's dope to see, because that team got something brewing. They also have a rookie DT, so the Cardinals got to work as far as that defensive line. And future reference, we got to pay attention to that. Look at the left end. They had a really good draft. Like, to get this much defense, that's decent defense to build off. And it may not, pay dividends right now, but trust me, in the future, when you have a D-line, young D-line like that, they're gonna definitely put in some work, man. That's actually dope to see. I like when I see other teams building for the future as well, and those are some smart moves for the Cardinals. They went and got Stephon Gilmore to be able to compete. He's a mentor, kind of in his last days, but he definitely helps out this young secondary that they have here that they're trying to grow. Secondary looks like there's gonna be a place that they need to work on as well. Outside of Buda Baker and Stephon Gilmore, they're definitely gonna have to do some work in that department. So yeah, heading into the game plan, I think we can go with pretty good running game plan. I definitely want to, make sure Saquon is the focal point, and I think I need to be more specific with that when I approach it in my goals, if I'm being honest. So I think any little thing that I do towards passing is just making a little bit more pass heavy than I would like. So I am gonna go with a medium pass. just to, try to cut off that middle of the field. It looks like they like the short passing, but I think we could do a good job of covering short passing. I don't think Kyler Murray is gonna dot us all the way down the field like that with short passes. But as long as we can maintain that medium part of the field, I think we'll be alright. We haven't really been getting burned deep over the top. I hate for this to be the game that happens with these speedy receivers, but I just think cutting off the middle of the field will be alright. I don't even think Kyler Murray can kill us in a deep game that much, if I'm being honest. I do want to go with an inside running game plan just to make sure my guy Saquon is the focal point once again, like I said. Um, and here goes those goals that we just want to pay attention to. So let's go to this is very important. Force 3 turnovers is not bad. But I do want to go with a strong rushing game plan. I think if we run the ball down their throats, we can, keep it pretty honest on the offensive end. And I don't think defense ever killed us. If defense becomes a thing that is a problem, then cool. But I don't think defense ever killed us. They want to say allowed 10 points. I want to say 14, just to give Kyler Murray and that offense some grace. Uh, Let me see. So, like I said, the defensive coordinator allowed 14 points. We could keep that as a goal for him. He wanted to go with 10, but I'm cool with that. I do want to stick to like a completely rushing game plan to try to work that in. 300 yards is decent. If we going for 200 rushing and I'll go for 350. If we go on 200 rushing and then another 150 passing, that's decent. That's not too pass heavy. It's a nice balanced approach. Shout out to my guy Pharaoh Reigns, and also shout out to my guy O Block tuning in. And then we also could go. I like that 15 first downs just to get some consistency. Let's chop down on first downs. Let's get it going. Not too aggressive. And I just like this game plan. Let's keep it cool. I've been doing the mini games, so we might as well keep that as a thing. Not a user player, guys. I always give you this fair warning, but I have been doing the mini games to get my guys the XP, and I have been showing it to you guys. So why not? Why not keep that trend going? Good defense right there for my guy Zay Harris. Zay Harris, a user subscriber. I am allowing subscribers into this, guys. So if you are interested in being a player, I will create you over a rookie, and we could get your career going. I'm not we're not like creating players from scratch, but we are creating you guys based on the rookies here in the league already. So if that's something that you're interested in, I will most definitely, create you over a rookie, whether it's this current draft class, that now that we're deep into the season, or next year. I'm with that. Y'all know my motto: as long as we get a silver, I'm good. Now Rivers in the building. Some of our guys are, and it's not looking like we're gonna get that silver. I'm gonna let it rock, because if we don't give up a touchdown, we're straight. But we gave up the touchdown. So yeah, gonna restart that part of me, guys. Gotta get the XP. We trying to silver it out. Gotta let the young guys get the reps in. Zay Harris is a younger guy, and it could get a bit challenging. I'm not a user player, but we gonna make it happen. All right, Zay Harris. Boo 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 boo. Oh, good defense. Good defense. Got Zay Harris on that. Okay. Okay. Okay, Zay. Okay, Zay. Oh, I overran the route. I overran it a little bit. Zay almost had that though. Overran it. Okay. There we go. Couple coverage sacks. So Zay's getting a little better too. It is getting a little easier to keep up with these guys with Zay. However, at times the inexperience does show, like right there. Just quite don't have it to go up and get that one yet. But we trying. Oh, you see, like on those right there, I feel like I'm in position. But that's where them attributes come into play. Like I'm trying to get a hand on there, but it's just not letting me. Gotta get that silver, man. I gotta get my young boy that silver. Pardon me, guys. Pardon me. I don't even mean to keep doing these over, but I just gotta get that silver for my boy. Way to reach out there. And that's kind of what I want to see. He doesn't react like that every time, and of course, you still got some work to do. So it's completely understandable. Coverage sack right there, big time. We got the 3-time multiplier. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see, Zay. Catch allowed, tough. It's like these guys are fast, man. So they get a step and it'll be off to the races. Can't let them get that interception. Let's go. Ran that kind of perfectly. Oh, okay. They going with a fly on my guy Zay. They going with a fly on you, Zay. Another pick for Zay, and we got the silver. So let's see if we could get the gold. If we get the gold, that'll be beautiful. Let's go. He broke it up. So we get the goal, but now we just trying to maintain the goal now. Now we trying to maintain the goal. Cover sack, cover sack, cover sack. No, Zay. Tough right there. I think as long as we don't give up nothing too big here, we should be okay. Let's go, and we get a pick. So we get out with the goal. Zay's gonna get some extra XP, and that's dope. Uh, on the Giants, I really don't have we don't really have any rookies, any more exciting rookies. We got a DT named defensive end named Booth, but he's a bit of a project guy. He's a 65 overall normal development, but he's been playing really good though. So, but I don't know. I don't know. I think some of you guys may want to, play on somebody who's or on a rookie who's a little better. So I opened it up for other teams too. You guys can be on other teams, but you won't watch those games until, they play against us. So that's the only disadvantage of playing on another team is that you won't really get to watch the guy play unless he's playing against us. But I'm still open to that. Definitely still open to that. You guys definitely can still take over those players. I'm not tripping at all. Try to keep you guys involved with what's going on. Isaiah Hodges and stuff. Oh, we can't get in the end zone. But that multiplier is very important, man. That multiplier right there. It's threw a pick. That's bad. That multiplier is important though. Definitely learned about that multiplier. The more you keep that up, the better chance you got to get in the next thing. So we just trying to get completions here, if I'm being honest. Ooh, let's get in that seam. Let's get a touchdown. Okay, we got the 3 multipliers. As long as we get the silver, we good, man. As long as we get the silver, we good. Oh, God, put the spin move on. Spin move doesn't work. That spin was so slow, Isaiah. Come on, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, let's get a touchdown. Is that a touchdown? Yeah. But we still, how did we get those touchdowns and still? There we go now. Now Rivers throwing dots out there now. We still got some time left too, so I think I could get the goal. I think I could get the goal job. Ooh, I think I might have missed number 87 across right there. But I ain't miss him this time. There we go. The deeper the pass too, I'm learning that's the better. Oh, Olin, I'm super trash at doing the targets, bro. I'm super trash, but we got the silver. I'm super trash with the targets. Like when you gotta step up in the pocket to hit those targets, bro. I don't know why I suck so bad at those, bro. Like I suck bad at Deontay Banks he's a better corner, so it's just a lot easier with him. You see how he's reacting a lot quicker than Zay Harris. So of course Zay is a work in progress, but these drills with ooh, that's a big catch. Now be putting it on the spot. Now be putting it on the spot, man. And I learned, guys, that now is actually an aggressive. He's an aggressive decision maker. That's why that's leading to them interceptions, and he's trigger happy under pressure. So the first sign of pressure, now Rivers is throwing it up. So that's another reason, guys, why Niles is having them interception issues, especially why his awareness is low right now, because he's out there trying to gunsling. As you can see, Deontay Banks is just making it look easy out there. Get there. Yeah, we got that goal with him pretty quick. But Oh yeah, Deontay Banks just that was just too easy with Deontay. I'm getting way better. Like as the corners get better, that drill is gonna be super easy. Move out of the pocket to line up the throw. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I've been struggling with that. And we're just going to pray we don't get an injury here, guys, because we've been getting practice injuries every single time. Can we please get a week of no practice injuries? Let's go through, please, please. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. No injuries on the offense. Let's go. Defense, please, baby. Defense, please, baby. No injuries, no injuries, please. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Let's go. We don't got no injuries. We don't got no injuries, guys. We finally going into a game suited and booted, no injuries. Now Rivers, let's go. And his throwing stuff is actually really good. So is his running stuff. So sometimes I be tempted to do something different other than scrambling. You in here now. What you want? What you want? Because I always want to go scrambling just to keep your archetype intact. But you're in here, you're in the chat. What do you want to upgrade? I'm gonna give you a little freedom on this one. Although I want to go with scrambler just so we get you, you know, just so we keep in that scrambler archetype. But let me know what you rocking with now. Is now still in here? Okay. He said, get that scrambling up. So we're going to stick to the script. That's what I like to do too. I like to stick to the script to keep that scrambling. And he gets 3 awareness. Oh my God, did we need that? And throwing the run and 2 break sack. That is beautiful. That is beautiful, and that is big time right there. That 66 awareness right there is beautiful. We're going to try to get his morale up. Of course, his morale is down a bit because, them turnovers and things of that nature. So, we're working on that morale to make sure he's all right. But that 66 awareness is super clutch because look at his accuracies. His accuracies is really good. It's just that them throws under pressure, and as you can see, the trigger happy sense of pressure on your left. Aggressive decision maker on the left as well. So that is the things that's going into why he's running, throwing some of them errant throws under pressure. And that on top of the low awareness as a young quarterback, it just is what it is. I told the guys earlier that I went with the pistol scheme. That's a scheme that I was very much comfortable with. It fits our rookie QB, and it's kind of a blend between what Coach Dable and the offensive coordinator wants to run. So yeah, man, we went with the pistol scheme, so we should see something a little different. We went with a rushing game plan, and you see my game plan goals reflect what I did with the game plan. Our O line is decent. We have a decent O line. They've been holding up pretty good. I wouldn't say that it's their problem. More than now making errant throws. He has been sacked a bit, but not too crazy to where it's like a super issue. Just want to check the sliders real quick, and I always just for some reason, y'all know, even with 2K. Although, the sliders is on there, I still make sure everything is everything. Shout out to CB Gaming for the sliders as well. My guy Bill, the only guy that ever beat me in simulation gameplay, giving me some dope sliders that he uses, for his franchise as well. So yeah, the sliders are actually good, and I just always like to make sure, guys, before games, because I hate feeling like things are not balanced in the way that they're supposed to. But the sliders are good. We also got some dope XP sliders from Mr. Hurricane. So all of everything here is created with complex systems to make it more realistic. This is not just bare bones Madden default stuff. Just to you know let you guys know you're not watching like default Madden anything. Y'all know I dig deep and make sure everything is everything with my stuff. So yeah, man, shout out to CB Gaming and Mr. Hurricane for the stuff. I always like to have the little extra white socks too. That's just one thing about me. I don't play with superstar X Factor abilities. We do use those for development, but the abilities just kind of make things wacky, and it's just not my style. But going into the game, we're going against the Cardinals, a team that I feel like we should have our way with on paper. Hit that like button if you haven't already, guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning into the franchise rebuild, the owner franchise, I like to call it, because you get my perspective from the booth in my suite as an owner. Look at me as the owner in this franchise, and I'm just making the decisions and the tweaks to get our team right. Letting the coaches do what they do, not changing their playbooks or anything, just more so, getting with them on scheming things when I feel a way about play calls and trying to find some consistency. But I will always let them have their playbook. If there's a time that I feel like playbook needs to be changed and we need to go in a different direction, that's when I'll make coaching changes or coordinator changes. So, yeah, man, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We back with another one, the Cardinals versus the Giants. I think this is a team that we should be, dealing with pretty well on paper. We've beaten two teams. We took like a slight loss that I was definitely not happy about. But this episode is about finding consistency, and that's what we're trying to do in this one. We didn't get an injury, so that's a step in the direction of finding some consistency. We do have two of our top linemen out. We have a starting guard out and a starting center out. However, our depth players have been playing pretty good. Chris Beach on the return gets us to the 27 We got a guy, you know, nicked up on the field, but it's not an injury report, so he's okay. We start off in a shotgun, hence that pistol, and we give it to Saquon, and this is why I wanted to go with the pistol. Saquon gets to, you know, start off the way that he likes. Most of our success with Saquon has been out of them shotgun and pistol sets, so I like that. Also, those zone reads and those dives out of shotgun is my favorite play, and I think having a scrambling quarterback in more shotgun sets is where he's more comfortable. First down throw, gets it to Mr. Waller, and Waller is not going to be able to bring that one in. 2nd and 10. I just think now Rivers being able to see the field in more pistol and shotgun sets as a scrambler is just going to be easier on him. We hand it off on 2nd down. Saquon Barkley, the workhorse, running it up and giving us 3 to make this 3rd down a bit more manageable. And early on, switching to pistol, I'm liking what I'm seeing right here. Empty backfield, 3rd and 7. Saquon out to split. He's actually going to stick to blocking. It looked like now might have saw something down the field, but the defense is going to get to him. I saw the blitz. Was hoping he would make a quicker decision. Seems like he saw something, but it just wasn't in enough time. And they're going to pick up a sack and force a punt. So not quite a 3 and out, but definitely got us off the field pretty quickly. I'm not mad at that, you know. Decent play call from the defense right there to get some pressure on 3rd and 7. Was manageable. We just didn't convert. That's cool. Defense, can you get us a stop? Let's see what's going on. Nice little punt return there. Only gets them to the 24. Kyler Murray making his way to the field. Let's see what Kyler Murray and this Cardinals offense has in store. Kyler Murray's stats on the season: 612 yards. He's having a good year. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception thus far. I believe to start that game they were 1-2. So although he's having a decent year, hasn't quite amounted to wins, and we're trying to continue that option, and we're all over that one. Okereke. Bobby Okereke getting back there for the big time tackle for loss or Kyler Murray on that option play, and that's beautiful. Way to start off on defense. 2nd and 14 now. The Cardinals, we're sending a blitz, and Kyler misses that throw. Zay Harris in coverage. Shout out to the young rookie Zay Harris. Zay Harris also in the chat. Kyler Murray, 3rd and 14. All we got to do is play back a little bit. Don't got to send too much heat. They want to go with a screen. They get the screen out, and we're there. 4th and 9, and we're going to force them to punt. Taylor Rapp, the guy who wants a good old dev trait upgraded. It is a breakout scenario for Taylor Rapp. So if we keep them under 200 passing yards or he gets a sack, a forced fumble, or interception, Taylor Rapp will be moving on up in the development range. I believe he's a star right now, so he will be going to a superstar. And that would be big for us to have a superstar developing safety. Saquon Barkley looking good on the year, 376 and 6 touchdowns. We're looking to up that, keep that productivity up. That's why we paid him money. 1st and 10 at the 34. We're going to go with a pass. I don't like first down passes like that, but that one seemed like something was brewing. However, off the mark. Now Rivers just missing the target right there. And we're going to start 2nd and 10 with a handoff to Saquon, trying to read his blocks. Nothing doing. 3rd and 9. I like that, though. Keep working the workhorse. Make them pack the box. And let's open up things for our rookie quarterback. I'm never mad when we're keeping them honest with the run. That's what I want to see. Now Rivers. Oh, my God. Now Rivers missing a couple of throws here. Not sure. Maybe it's the pressure, but just inaccurate on those throws right there. I think he even had a guy right there on the 1st down mark. Maybe he's a bit rattled after that sack. Rookie just got to settle in, man. Has to settle in. And it's cool, man. Gonna kick the ball away. They're going to start on the 29. Defense has to get another stop. If we could get some consistency with the young Rivers, implementing a different scheme, so maybe, you know, his timing is a bit off. We're just going to chalk it to that for now. Handoff. And Zay Harris, what a good tackle. Zay Harris is proven to be a really good tackling corner. And then I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. That's showing that we can maybe use him in some versatile spots. He's a 6'3" guy at corner. Who knows? Maybe even some safety in his future. And a good strip right there from Bobby Okereke. I saw that strip from behind. A.J. Dillon picked up a first, but Okereke with a big-time strip right there. Check out Okereke while Taylor Rapp was holding him up. Beautiful strip. And you gotta love that effort right there. Great heads-up play by Bobby Okereke. And Saquon coming back out. He's literally been the most consistent part of our offense while we're trying to groom this young rookie into a future piece. Out of that pistol set, Saquon on a stretch. Saquon with a bit of daylight and a big-time run from Saquon Barkley. 4 rushes for 36 yards. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. You run with your workhorse early, and they're going to start having to pack the box to account for Saquon. And trust and believe that is going to open up things for our rookie quarterback. Wouldn't be mad if we go right back to another run. Got a guy in motion. Play action. Throws it in. Oh, it's a touchdown. Josh Reynolds. Another, kind of tough throw. One-on-one coverage. But now Rivers delivers a strike to his big receiver, Josh Reynolds. And this is why I like the bigger, sure-handed receiver. Because even with an aggressive young quarterback, when he puts it in those one-on-one spots, having a bigger receiver like Josh Reynolds able to go right up against that corner and score. Josh Reynolds with a big-time grab right there. Now Rivers just putting it up there. And that's one thing I do like about now. He is not scared to put that thing up there. And after the big run by Saquon, only took 2 plays, because now Rivers comes back with a big-time touchdown throw after missing 2, two pretty poorly placed those on the last drive. So good to see some improvement from the rookie. That was a pretty aggressive throw as well, but he got it there, and it paid off. So big shout out to now Rivers with that throw. Very explosive, and now they're looking to come after us in a passing game. Kyler Murray, empty backfield. Kyler back. We don't send any pressure. Pretty smart right there. Drop the guys back in coverage. Definitely must have been watching film and identified what they were doing there. Like that one there. Now we may be able to send some pressure on 2nd and 6. Let's see what we go with. Single backfield set for the Cardinals. They want Kyler to drop back. Kyler's in trouble. Ojulari almost there, but a good dump ball by Kyler. Sure tackle right there from Zay Harris after the first. A.J. Dillon is going to pick up the 7-yard reception and get a first down for the Cardinals. Nice play right there. Almost an interception right there from Chris Fulton. But I definitely like the awareness from Kyler on that last play to get out the pocket and deliver it to the running back with some space. 2nd and 10 now after the almost interception. They give it to A.J. Dillon on a nice run. Actually, that's Ingram. Pardon me, the backup. And that was a beautiful, little zone read out of the shotgun right there. We definitely wasn't prepared for a gaping holes. They did a tremendous job blocking and picked up a tremendous gain to get, on our side of the field. So now 1st and 10 from our 41, single back. Got a bunch set going on. Kyler with a quick throw. Big hit by Isaiah Simmons. But we were backed off a little bit, and Kyler is actually working that short gain. That's one thing that I said I wasn't worried about, but it looks like that's where they're going with the ball right now. Heads up, good awareness by Kyler Murray right now. They fake the little end around and go up the middle with A.J. Dillon and pick up a first down. So we're having some trouble giving up a few plays in the run game, but I like the play calling from the Cardinals right now. Definitely can't complain. Our defense has been playing decent, pretty solid, besides a few big plays. Kyler trying to get out the pocket. But Kayvon Thibodeau is right there to keep that into a very minimal gain. Gain of 2 on that play. Good heads-up play. Good discipline right there by Kayvon Thibodeau. Staying in his zone, making sure there was nothing doing there. Kyler nowhere to go, and Azeez Ojulari with a sack on that one. They're going to give him half a sack. Looks like they might have gave Booth the other half. Either Booth or Davidson getting that other half a sack, and we are applying pressure. That's what I'm saying. And we gave up a couple of big plays, but our defense has been pretty consistent. We got the heat coming again. Ojulari on the way makes Kyler throw a quick throw, and that's going to lead to a 4th and 7, as that one was nowhere near enough yardage. Zach Ertz going to pick up 5 on that one, but they're going to have to settle for a field goal. Taylor Rapp on a big-time tackle to keep that short. Like what I'm seeing out of my defense, man. We may give up some pretty big plays here and there as they knock down that free throw to get 3 points, but free throw, probably, I always say that. Field goal, still be in 2K world, but definitely happy with the effort from our defense, man. Couldn't have asked for, you know, a better or more consistent effort. We definitely been without breaking most times, and most times when team scores because of our turnovers. So shout out to our defense. Saquon coming back on the field. He's been having a really, really good season thus far, and that's what we got to keep up with. If he can have a good season and lead us to the promised land, that gives us enough room to develop this rookie quarterback at the rate that he has to. Right up the middle, Saquon out of the pistol. He picks up strong 3 yards. 23 rushes for 110 yards and 3 touchdowns in the last game. He was absolutely killing it, and that's what you like to see out of your veteran, former Nittany Lion, which is also my favorite college. So like I said in the last video, I get the best of both worlds, having a running back from my favorite college now playing on my favorite team, and a team that I'm now the owner of in this series. Another dope run right there, making a very manageable 3rd and 4. Let's see what the offensive coordinator draws up. Nice little in route right there, and now Rivers puts it on the money for Isaiah Hodgins, and that's why I like this kid Hodgins. He gives us good size on the outside or the slot, regardless to how we want to play him. In the one-on-one situations with him and Josh Reynolds, it's going to be very tough for smaller corners, man. I'm telling you, another slant right there, and Treylon Burks picks up a big-time first down on his first reception for 16 yards. Now Rivers is playing with some confidence, and he's delivering these balls on the money now. Whenever he gets some confidence, now Rivers plays ball. I'm telling you guys, shout out to my guy Keyshawn Fisher tuning in. Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. I know I've been running this series pretty late, but after I get off, man, at the gallery and out of the studio, I've been wanting to, you know, unwind and get some Madden franchising. I don't got to use my brain too much doing the attributes. As commissioner, I get to just cool and unwind, and that's how we're going to end this quarter here. Great work. I think that was a great quarter for us, both offensively and defensively. Didn't force things, you know, offensively. And then the defense just super consistent, getting stops and not letting, you know, anything too crazy happen. Up the middle for Saquon out of the pistol. And I'm telling you, we're getting a good push. And it's just something about these pistol sets, man, and these shotgun sets that keeps the defense a bit unbalanced. Excuse me. And gives Saquon the room that he needs to boogie. Now a little stretch. Saquon breaks a big-time tackle to get some extra yards, and that is a big-time first down right there. Saquon Barkley. Saquon is just a beast. This may be his best season yet. As far as the way he's starting off right now, I see big things in the future of Saquon Barkley. Barring any injury, knock on wood. Right up the middle, Saquon. Nothing doing. Gets 1 hard yard, but I like that. Keep them honest. Keep them honest, because as you can see, it is giving now Rivers the confidence he needs in the passing game. And it's keeping us, you know, mixing things up. We went with a mostly rushing game plan, and this is why. Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley really just letting the defense have it right now. They cannot do anything to contain Mr. Barkley, and I am loving the push from the line, the intensity that Saquon is running with. And Darren Waller, come on, Darren Waller dropping that pass right there. Nobody even touched him, and we're gonna go for it on 4th and inches. Not sure why we're not just in a, you know, a goal line set or something to give Saquon the ball, but we're going to go give it to him out the shotgun. Spread the defense out in the shotgun. Give Saquon the dive up the middle, and this is why I like the pistol. Although I know it's going to be shotgun heavy at times, like I said, and not really go to those, you know, single back sets like we're seeing right now. They do mix it up. But spreading that defense out makes us very unpredictable. After the big-time first down, Saquon picks up another 4-yard gain, and look at that, 13 rushes for 7 passes, and that's the type of play calling we need to be successful with a rookie quarterback. And Saquon picks up another big run, 14 rushes for 82 yards here, and we still have 8 minutes in the second quarter. That's great balance. That's exactly what we wanted to do with this new scheme. Get a stretch out to Eric Gray, and Eric Gray is actually going to lose yards, 4th and 2. Do we stay aggressive and go for it again, or do we just take the 3? I think we go and take the 3, but let's see what Coach Dable and the offensive coordinator does. Eric Gray tried to come in with Eric Gray and mix it up, maybe catch them slipping, have them think that we're going to pass since we put Eric Gray in. But they do a good job on defense, and I'm not mad. Let's just go get the points. Let's go up 2 possessions. Well, let's go up 7 here. Let's go up a touchdown. Go up a touchdown. Not quite 2 possessions yet. Pardon me, guys. Nah, honestly, I think we're gonna ride it out with Saquon, if I'm being honest. Maybe later. We just signed him to a new contract in the last offseason, and I think we ride it out with Saquon. He is really the bread and butter. He's what is gonna be able to keep our quarterback developing at the pace that we need him to. We're not trying to rush the development of our quarterback and make the offense rely on him super early, as Kyler Murray misses a throw there, just trying to put it in a tight spot. Bobby Okereke with good defense there. But yeah, we don't want our rookie quarterback, trying to grow at a faster pace because he doesn't have a reliable run game. I think, nice pass right there from Kyler Murray to get that first down. Kyler playing pretty good, 7 of 10. He's killing us in that short game, which is what I said I would give to him. But back to your question, Olin. I don't want to rush things for my rookie QB. I think if we have a solid run game and we can rely on that, we'll be good as far as developing him into the quarterback he needs to be in the future. Kyler Murray delivering a strike right there to Zach Ertz. And it seems as though Kyler Murray is getting comfortable. Although we've been getting pressure and, hitting him at times, just showing why he's a veteran, showing why he's been having such a decent year. And he's kind of picking us apart right now. We're going to need somebody in the secondary to step up. Kyler Murray gonna dive after that one, and we're keeping Kyler Murray's rushes to a minimal gain. So although he picks up 2 right there and gets out of the pocket, we're keeping him, to some short runs, and I'm cool with that. He's gonna have to do something in the passing game, and they keeping it short. They're not really airing it out on us. He's picking us apart down the field right now, but with the type of defense we have, I'm not sure if that's gonna be sustainable. And Olin, we're putting up good points right now with the system we have, so I don't want to change it. And Azeez Ojulari with another sack. Azeez Ojulari really playing some really good football. He's been getting after the quarterbacks all year long, and it looks like that's going to lead them to another field goal. If their kicker has the leg, it's still going to be a pretty long field goal. So we'll see. Azeez Ojulari. This is what I like to see, man. He's definitely been playing really good this season. And I guess their kicker doesn't have the leg, as they're going to have to go with a punt. Decent punt as we get it at the 22. But back to what I was talking about with our offense. As you can see, Saquon is really doing his thing. I don't think there's no need to make a change. We don't have to pay our young quarterback any money yet. So, Saquon has 4 years. That's about the same time we're going to have to pay our young quarterback as he develops. So, I'll play it by then. Saquon will be a lot older by the time his next contract come along. We'll start seeing more regression at that point because he is a running back. These running backs don't last too long. But if he can just get our young quarterback right, just missed that spot right there, as the refs are going to call it out of bounds. But if he can play at a high level to get our young quarterback right, then we'll be just fine, and we can find that user running back or young running back. Whoa. Tried to fit that one in a tight spot. Good defense by Stephon Gilmore on Treylon Burks. And unfortunately on that drive is going to end pretty quick as we go 3 and out. So still some work to be done in the passing game. We still got to build our receiving core. So I think relying on Saquon is the smartest thing right now. Definitely have to beef up that secondary. Definitely want to work and build, put more talent on the defensive line as well. I think our linebacking room is cool, but as guys get older, see, the guys are working though, man. Our D line is basically plug and play, like you said. We got some young guys and some veterans that we picked up in free agency, but they seem to be gelling very well. And Kyler Murray just off the mark with that one, leading to a 3rd and 12, big time stuff right there. But I'm not in no rush, like we spoke about. I'm not in no rush even with that. I think what we have right now is pretty solid. I will work towards that in the draft, beefing up that secondary, big time throw right there on 3rd down, and Kyler Murray continuing to play really good football. Though we have the lead right now, Kyler Murray is hot, stepping up in the pocket and delivering strikes. We've seen a couple errant throws. You're not going to be perfect, but this guy is finding the time, finding the space, and he's making it happen. He has those smaller, faster receivers. He's a small, fast guy himself, and right now that is kind of working in their favor. However, just not leading the points as our defense is bending without breaking. He finally gets outside. Looks like he was going to pick up something a little bigger, but still gets 6 yards before he has to dive because of Ojulari. But Kyler Murray going into the 2-minute warning, making some waves down the field. And we got to kind of stop this little onslaught that he's doing, because at some point you got to think it's going to be hard for the defense to, continue to stop, the flood of these little holes. But I like how he's taking what's given, taking these short routes, which I wanted to cut the medium part of the field down, but he's really taking them short throws and making it happen, man. Kyler in the shotgun at our 27, trying to deliver another strike, but Bobby Okereke breaking it up. And then I'm liking the coverage from Okereke. Like, I usually try to see what he's like on the market depending on how he's doing at this point of the season, but honestly, he's been checking all of the boxes, and I think with him and Isaiah Simmons, we're good. Errant throw by Kyler Murray, just a bit too much sauce on that one, as he was trying to lead a guy to the sideline. And now big 3rd and 10. Let's see if we can get back there again, and it looks like we are. And Dexter Lawrence gonna get in for the sack. And our defense, man, I'm telling you guys, they're definitely gelling together properly. They're gonna go with the field goal this time, as they are a bit closer, and their kicker is gonna knock that one down. So now we're only up 4. And with a minute left, let's see what our young quarterback could do in this minute drill. Can he get us some points before we go to the half? Let's see if our young quarterback could piece something together. Saquon Barkley being shown. Maybe, we surprise them with a little run, try to catch them off guard, and he could get us some yards. But with a minute left and 2 timeouts, we can work the field a bit. And a nice throw right there to Daniel Ballinger to pick up decent yardage. 4 for 10 right now. 16-yard pickup on that passing play. And we don't have to force things. Now. Just take what they give you. Nice throw. 2 back-to-back first downs. For now, Rivers. 36 seconds left, and we're going to burn the first timeout. And just as long as he could get us about 10 more yards, we'll be in field goal range. We do have a kicker with a really good leg. Missed 2 field goals due to some accuracy issues, but he does have the leg to get it there. Let's see how Now handles it. Now looking good, and now with the big time throw to Treylon Burks, he breaks a tackle, and he will go all the way. Now Rivers with the beautiful throw. Treylon Burks doing the rest. And that is why we picked up Treylon Burks in that big time trade. We gave away Daniel Jones, Darius Slayton, and Adoree Jackson, as well as a 2nd round and a 3rd round pick to get Treylon Burks, the young receiver, and a 1st round pick from the Titans. And Treylon Burks paying off big time. He is wide receiver 1, a 78 overall. 78 overall pro development, which is the silver development, and showing you some flashes there, showing us some flashes, and that's what we want to see. Big time throws right there from Now Rivers, and Now Rivers showing flashes. Now Rivers showing us a few flashes, guys. And this is what we like to see. Do you see how when we go with a rushing game plan, how he's able to make things happen when the pressure is not on him, when the offense doesn't have to solely go through his throw in, and Kyler with a dangerous throw right there as he was being tracked down. Xavier McKinney knocking that one out. And you gotta love the effort right there from our secondary. Our young secondary looking really good. We know the deep ball is trying to come, and as long as we can stay back, we'll be okay. I'm cool with those throws in this situation, just as long as we don't give up anything too crazy. Nothing over the top. Kyler has time, but he has to dump it down. The running back gets out of bounds, and they're covering a bit of ground, but not enough right now. With 12 seconds left, 2 timeouts, I don't know. I think our defense could do a good job of containing them. Just nothing over the top. Kyler having to throw it away. Tried to go with a little quick screen right there, but just not enough time to let it develop. 9 seconds left, 3rd and 5. Nothing over the top. As long as we don't let anything over the top, we will be okay. They go with a short throw right there, and that's not going to be enough. They're going to need a timeout on that one, and just as long as we keep them out of field goal range and don't let nothing over the top at the end of this half, we'll be all right. Kyler going deep to the corner, and that's an interception. Interception, Deontay Banks to end the half. Beautiful play on the ball. Kyler trying to float one in on a sideline, and Deontay just jumped all over that. Great end to the first half, 17-6. And we've been playing tremendous football on both ends of the floor. Shout out to Now Rivers, just playing really good, composed, letting the game come to him so far. Shout out to Saquon for letting that run through him. The Saints beat the Commanders. Derek Carr throwing for 5 touchdowns. We beat the Saints last week in a pretty good game. Derek Carr actually played well, but 5 touchdowns to beat the Commanders, that's big time. And the Commanders in our division, so that's a good note. Chargers just letting Denver have it right now, 21-7. And the Browns, no surprise, they're taking a loss to the Cowboys, who are red hot, 21-12. The Cowboys have been playing tremendous. 3 touchdowns and 1 into for Dak Prescott. He's just been on fire. And at the half, that was a big run right there from the backup running back of the Cardinals. But we've been doing a good job of containing things, if you ask me. Look at that strike from Now to that was that 1-minute drill that have Treylon Burks breaking a tackle on a quick slant and then taking it to the house. Just loving the way the offense is played. And the only game that we lost was a game that we had in reach. Headed into the third quarter, and Now Rivers kind of imploded. So I kind of get nervous in these third quarters when Now Rivers with a lead. But that was only one game. Let's put that in the past. I don't want to have any flashbacks, guys. Don't want to have any flashbacks. Kyler out to the corner. Nothing doing. We're all over that one. Only a 2-yard pickup. Kyler Murray been playing it right, but we have been getting to him, and we did force an interception, guys. So let's see if we can force yet again another turnover. We also have a strip on the running back, and Kyler is going to meet Kayvon Thibodeau for that sack. 3rd and 16. 4 sacks already on the night, and boy, our defense is looking good. Our defensive coordinator drawing things up to a T so far. Have let some pretty big plays, but for the most part, we have contained this Arizona offense. And if you like it, I love it. Kayvon Thibodeau, great sack right there. 3rd and 16. As long as we don't let nothing crazy over the top, it looks like Azeez Ojulari is going to get in the backfield, and Azeez Ojulari is just having a tremendous season so far. Definitely the signing period for him. I'm not sure if he took the last deal, but he may start knocking on the door for a little bit more money. I might have should have got that deal done a little earlier, because now he is just going absolutely crazy. And between him and Kayvon Thibodeau, you know, pretty young guys that we definitely would love to keep around for a while if they're going to play like this. Now Rivers, play action. Over the middle, Treylon Burks is feeling himself right now. So is Now Rivers, 7 of 13 with 2 touchdowns on a day. Treylon Burks, his biggest game yet. 4 receptions, 98 yards on the night thus far. Handed off to Saquon now. Saquon picks up a strong 3 yards, making it 2nd and 7, and that's what you like to see. We can run the ball. We don't have to do too much right now. Look at the balanced approach. 17 rushes, 13 passes. Don't have to force the passing game, but if it's there, it's there. And the pass interference. Let's go. Isaiah Hodgins versus Stephon Gilmore. Yes, pass interference on the defense. Now Rivers put it up, identified the one-on-one, and Stephon Gilmore was a bit overzealous on that one, and now we have terrific field position on this one. Now Rivers up the middle, and now hands it off to Saquon Barkley. Saquon gonna be stuffed on that one, but you see they have to pack the box. Hence why we're having more success in the passing game, guys. Trust me, there's proof in the pudding. I'm true to this, not new to this. Now Rivers back, just delivers a dump off, and that's what we like to see. Avonte Maddox is gonna be a bit hobbled on the play. I didn't check if he went to the sideline or back there, but on 3rd and 8, we still have a nice opportunity to get a decent first down. Now trying to get to the outside, but the defensive end is going to get there, and Toon, the rookie, gonna pick up the sack. It's cool though, you know, let's get these points, make it 20-6, no need to force anything. Easy chip shot right there, gets the field goal, and we're straight. I don't think that they have the type of offense that's gonna, from what we've been able to do so far, keeping them at bay, I don't think that they have the type of offense that we have to worry about anything crazy happening. So as long as we can stick to our assignment and, you know, don't get too aggressive. There are obvious passing situations the later we get in this game with a nice 4-man rush. Kyler just not enough on that one. Definitely starting to feel some of the heat. I think we could back the guys up, play it deeper the middle half of the field, and we should be okay. Empty backfield. They're feeling the smoke. Gotta go with some passing, but Kyler Murray wants to take off, and he better start diving or that could be dangerous. However, big time rushing pickup right there for Kyler Murray. And let's see what they have on 1st and 10 from the 42. Goes with a nice little run up the gut, and A.J. Dillon gonna pick up 5 yards right there. So they still trying to keep us honest with a couple of runs. Still a lot of time left. Don't got to go into panic mode yet. But we're still all over the run game right now. Basham getting in for that tackle. Looked like a combined effort between Basham and the safety on that play. Kyler Murray empty set in the backfield. They're going for them short passes. And Kyler Murray's just been on the money from that short to medium part of the field. It is the deep balls that we've been all over, and that's kind of what we wanted to do in the game plan. Force him to take these short to medium throws, and we kind of got the medium, the deep half of the field covered. He is doing pretty good, but I don't think that that's going to get them to win. Like I said, I don't think that he's going to be able to break us down and get that. They run to the sideline. A.J. Dillon, we didn't get to the commit on the outside. And A.J. Dillon on that stretch picks up a big-time run. And now, if ever, do we need the defense to step up while they're in the red zone? It's definitely this time. They go with another handoff, and Isaiah Simmons, who's also been having a good year. Our defense just balling, man. A lot of guys been stepping up, and I just been seeing a lot of good flashes of what's to come, and pretty young guys on the defense, and still guys that have a chance to grow into what we're doing as a team. Play action, and Kyler delivers a strike and almost a touchdown for Hollywood Brown over the middle, and they're gonna be at the 1, 1st and goal, and a touchdown for them here goes a long way. Power I formation. Let's see if our big guys could get enough of a push to stop them, and no, we don't. A.J. Dillon in for the score, and do they go for 2 here to try to make it 1 possession? No, they don't. Oh, well, it's still 1 possession if they score, because we only have 20, so like I said, only down a touchdown now. Only down a touchdown. Decent drive right there. I can't be mad at that. They mixed it up. They mixed it up. Kyler made some very, good plays. Big time run on that drive. A couple of really good passes. So I'm not mad at the effort. We just have to continue to be consistent in our offensive approach. Continue to get this guy Saquon Barkley the ball in the positions that he needs to. Continue to get a push on the line. And our young rookie quarterback has to continue how he's playing. He's playing really good. He's not forcing things. Third quarter has not been his best friend this season. But I think, thought that Saquon might have got out of that one. They've definitely been, keying in a little bit more on that run game. Not giving us too many bigger runs as we was getting earlier. But I like that we're staying honest and true to the run game and forcing them to keep guys in the box. Beautiful throw by Now Rivers. And when we keep them honest and keep guys in the box, do you see what happens in play action? And it's opening things up. And Darren Waller reels that one in. Now Rivers just delivering a strike. Seeing the linebacker on Darren Waller, and he's going to win those type of matchups. It's hard to match up with him, whether you're a linebacker or a smaller DB. It's hard to keep up with Darren Waller. Up the middle, Saquon breaks a tackle, keeps his feet going, and picks up a big 5-yard gain. 19 rushes for 95 yards for Saquon. I like to say give him 5 carries a quarter, and we've been doing that in some thus far. 2nd and 5. We're going with a pass. Now Rivers over the middle, and Darren Waller with another drop. I mean, the defense was there. The defense might have got a bit of a hand on it, but come on, man. That touched your pads and your hands, man. You got to reel that one in. Now, over the middle, Treylon Burks continues his big-time game. 10 of 17 for Now Rivers and Treylon Burks. 5 receptions for 106 yards. This is definitely his best game thus far, and I love what I'm seeing from Treylon Burks in this one. Handoff to Saquon, mixing it up. And 2nd and 4 now. Saquon just making it very easy for our young rookie quarterback Now Rivers. Whenever you caught Saquon playing this well, there's no way you're not going to have success in the passing game, because they have to account for Saquon on any given play, whether we're in a shotgun set, a pistol set, or he's coming out the backfield under center. Now Rivers on a first down pass. It looks like he's trying to read his blocks. No. The blocks are actually going to get pushed back. And now 2nd and 16. We don't have to force it. As long as we get some points, we go back up 10 and make it a 2-possession game. Now Rivers under some smoke goes with another jump ball. And right now, Stephon Gilmore is just too small for Josh Reynolds. Josh Reynolds, a big receiver in these one-on-one situations, and having an aggressive gunslinger like Now Rivers, he's not afraid to put it there. And this is why we like to have big receivers on the outside. Do you see the significance of those jump balls when you have an aggressive young quarterback and you have bigger receivers on the outside, guys? Stephon Gilmore has been getting picked on, and he's not the only one. The smaller matchups on the outside, Now Rivers has been giving his guys the opportunity. He's not afraid. Saquon on the pass out of the backfield. Only going to pick up a yard there. 2nd and goal from the 5. And as long as we don't get too aggressive here in the red zone, we're going to leave with some points regardless. Now finding Waller and just missing him. That would have been a touchdown. Now Rivers almost had the hat trick. Now almost having a hat trick here in the 4th. Early, but just misses Darren Waller on the outside. They got to get right. Now Rivers under smoke, and the defense is going to get to him. Another sack. Buchanan gets that one, but it's cool. I like how Now didn't try to force it. Took his lick. Maybe could have threw that one away, but tried to just keep it alive with his feet. And if it's nothing there, I like how he just, keeps it to himself, doesn't force it, and now we live to see another down, and we could go up 10. So now Rivers playing some smart football, and as long as our defense can continue to play, man, only gave up 13 points thus far, and I think we're fine. As long as they could get us a stop. If they could get us just one more stop. With the way the offense is playing right now, I think one more stop here and we'll be alright. Still a lot of football left, but like I said, one more stop here, and we should be good. Shout out to my guy PV in the building. PV checking into the football content. Let me find out. So the defense now tuned in. Let's see what our defense can do. 1st and 10 from the 24. Kyler under center. Gonna drop back. Kyler nowhere to go. And Kayvon Thibodeau doing what he does best, getting after it. And he's gonna sack Kyler for the 2nd time tonight, where they're going to say that he has 1.5 sacks. But on the 2nd and 15, they're in obvious passing situations in this 4th quarter as the clock is ticking. Go with a screen, and we're all over that one. Deontay Banks with the big-time tackle, 3rd and 12 now. And I told you, if the defense could just give us one stop, as long as we don't give anything over the top, we should be okay. Let's go secondary. 3rd and 12. Kyler trying to find something on the outside, and we got 3 defenders around, and he's not able to make the throw. 4th and 12 from the 21. With this field position, they cannot afford to go for it. Maybe if they was closer up, they definitely could give it a shot, but can't give us the ball right here on the 21, and we force the 3 and out. Chris Beach on a punt return, nothing doing, and he's going to get out to the 41-yard line. Saquon having himself yet another day, guys. 107 rushing yards, and that's what we wanted, man. We wanted to run it through Saquon. Shout out to my guy Ayo Gista in the building. Ooh, nice way to step up. Nice way to step out the pocket. Work with your receiver and deliver a strike. Josh Reynolds with another tough catch through traffic. And that big body serving a purpose out there tonight. Showing exactly why we like those bigger receivers on the outside with a young quarterback over the middle. Isaiah Hodgins with another big time grab. And the wide receivers are eating tonight. It looks like Rivers is having his coming out party here. This might have been his best game on the season. And right now he is playing really, really well. Saquon is also having a really good game. And I like when the offense is, going through the run game. Darren Waller, nice little out right there. Picks up a 5-yard gain. 14 of 22 on the night, and Mr. Rivers is having himself a day thus far. Still a lot of time left, 8 minutes left, but we're up 10, and as long as he can manage the game properly, we'll be alright. I like that out right there. I see Waller, and another big time catch from Darren Waller. Darren Waller looked like he was his safety blanket early on in the season, and they might have lost, their way, a little bit. Darren Waller dropping some passes, but now it looks like they're getting it back together. Now it's going to be sacked on that play. But with us at their 26, if he could just manage and protect the ball, it'll go a long way to getting us some points and extending this lead even further. Don't have to do too much. Drops it off to Treylon Burks. Treylon Burks known for doing the rest once he get the ball. And now we have a very manageable 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Treylon Burks just having himself a night. 117 yards on a day. We give it to Saquon up the middle, and it's going to be 4th and 2. He has 109. So, our stars, man, our wide receiver 1, our QB 1, and our halfback 1 having a really good game, and I think we can just go to the field for a field goal here. But we're gonna keep the offense on the floor. Coach Dable and the offensive coordinator being aggressive, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Isaiah Hodgins on the corner. Did he get the 1st down? Nice little out route right there. Did he get it? Yes, he did. Isaiah Hodgins with the tough grab, and this is why I like having them bigger receivers in the game. I know I keep saying that, but it goes a long way. Ooh, almost a dangerous throw right there as we tried to force that one in. Think we should get back to the running. I know that they haven't been able to do anything with now Rivers thus far. That secondary looking a bit weak, but now that we're going a bit pass heavy, the secondary is getting a bit comfortable. Hodgins not able to bring that one in. Just dropping that one. 3rd and 10 at the 12. As long as we don't do too much, we should be all right. Now Rivers steps up in the pocket, and ooh, That one was a bit scary. Good thing he just went to bat that one down. Stepped up, thought he could deliver a strike to Josh Reynolds. And with 4th and 10 at the 12-yard line, we're just going to elect to go for the field goal. Like the call. 5 minutes left. Get some points. And let's do what we do. Let's do what we do. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys for tuning in with 8 viewers live here at 1:47 Eastern Time AM. Sorry that I get these out late, but like I said, this is just like my kick back, relax, fun series where I get to just enjoy myself after, a long day of putting in that work, man. But I definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. This has been super fun thus far. Kyler Murray back in the shotgun. Obvious passing situation at this point in the game. And Basham and Booth, it looks like, got in for the sack. Was that Booth? It might have been, I think it was Booth. I don't think it was Dexter Lawrence, but it might have been. In a shotgun again, 2nd and 17. Kyler Murray just too short on that one. And 3rd and 9. I guess 3rd and 9 is pretty manageable for them. But looks like Coach Dable was trying to send some pressure on here. Let's see. No, just was a bit of a bluff. They go with a screen, and that is not going to be enough. Booth with a big-time tackle. And now they got to start going for it on 4th and 11 at the 20. We get a stop here. It is definitely over. And we get the stop. Kyler Murray on an incomplete pass. And I said I wanted to find some consistency. And how is some consistency as we're looking like we're headed to our 2nd win in a row. And let's cross our fingers. We haven't had any injuries thus far. Saquon Barkley with a nice spin on a 1st down. And he's beating on his chest. That's what we like to see, flexing on the defense. At the 9-yard line, we started this drive off with terrific field position. And let's see what we got here. Now Rivers in the shotgun. Hands it off. No. Option. Gets to the outside. And now Rivers gets the hat trick. 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. And this is definitely the best game of the season thus far for the rookie. Now Rivers having himself a night. Yes, sir. This is what we like to see. Now Rivers, beautiful execution on that option play and just super dangerous as a dual threat. Now Rivers rumbling and jumbling for a touchdown, and we just completely, kind of had our way with, the Cardinals in this game. It was competitive at certain points, and we're going to get the 2-point conversion to make this 34-13. Saquon Barkley, our offensive line, just played tremendous. We get 2 starters on our offensive line back, Mitch Morse and our other young guard who we drafted, who has a hidden development trait. And boy, am I ecstatic to have those 2 guys back. But it is super good to have those guys back coming off of 2 wins in a row. Could have been 3. I still feel salty about that loss that we took after being up at the half. But right now, man, Saquon just having a tremendous year, and Zay Harris delivering another big hit. I like the way this kid Zay Harris plays, man. Like I said, he's a corner right now, but I don't know. I feel like some safety might be in his future just with his size and his tackling ability. As I speak on it, goes right back and delivers another short tackle. Just like the work that this young rookie puts in, man. Kyler Murray trying to find somewhere to go. Kayvon Thibodeau almost had him, but he gets outside and picks up another big run. Bobby Okereke slows him down at the 50, though. And this game is definitely out of reach, but we definitely want to get out of here with some class and still try to play every down as much as we can. Don't want to let these guys get any extra points. Bobby Okereke with the tackle. 1:30 left here in this game. 2nd and 1. They're at our 40 now. Kyler throwing it out. Gets it to Hollywood Brown. But it's just a little too late, guys. Definitely just a little too late for these guys in this one. Kyler Murray shotgun. Obvious passing situation. Kyler steps up. Nothing doing. And a coverage sack right there. He's going to have to throw it away. Our young secondary is all over that field. And I'm loving it. young secondary, young, just like young defense overall, but our defense is looking really solid. Our offense is young, but is looking solid as well. They go deep and almost a second interception for Deontay Banks. Doesn't come down with it. But those deep passes for Kyler has not looked too pretty. Looked a lot better in the short and middle half of the field because Lord knows those deep passes, ew. Kyler Murray in a shotgun again, nowhere to go. He's gonna have to force one, but he finds a guy. They're gonna say it's out of bounds though. Chris Fulton on the coverage. Marquise Brown, the intended receiver, but catches it out of bounds. Good coverage right there. 4th and 10. Let's see what he got. Kyler Murray trying to come up with a big play on 4th, and Deontay Banks says no, no. Will Hernandez hobbled on a play, and with a minute left, we should just be able to end this running out the clock. No need to do anything extra. Give it to Saquon, and Saquon gonna seal the deal for us. 25 rushes, 121 yards, and Saquon Barkley has been that dude thus far. Not going to even use their timeouts. We're still running just in case, but it looks like they're not going to even use the timeout. Right up the middle with Saquon. Cuts it back, still on his feet. And that should be the last play of the game. We said that we wanted to find consistency in this episode. And in this episode, we get our 2nd win in a row. Also didn't have any injuries in this game or in practice, so that's a big step forward as far as consistency goes. Saquon Barkley with another 100-yard rushing night. And boy, oh boy, consistency looking like it's on its way. Don't want to speak too soon. Now Rivers, tremendous game, went with that rushing game plan, and he has his best passing night. So I think that is, a sign of things to come, and a sign that we just need to let the offense flow through Saquon, and good things are going to happen. 17 of 28, 60% completion percentage, 250 yards on the night. His longest pass for 53 yards, average 8.9 yards a pass. Kyler Murray was having a decent game, but he had to force things due to not had to force things based on just the way our defense is playing it. We went in with a solid game plan. Defensive coordinator did his thing. We got to him a lot as well. Sacked him about maybe 6 times, and he stayed under 200 yards. So it looks like Taylor Rapp is going to get his development trait, guys. That's another thing that I wasn't thinking about, but it definitely is a pleasant surprise now that we look at it. Saquon killed on the floor, 26 attempts for 124 yards, 4.7 yards a carry, and his longest was an 18-yard run. Yards after contact, 44, such a beast. They did some okay things in the running game, but just not enough. They spread out the running game, but I think they should have, maybe played it on the ground a little bit more, maybe implemented that a little more. Certain situations, late in the game, they had to go to passing, but still could have implemented that a lot better early on. Treylon Burks, 6 receptions, 117 yards, and a touchdown. His biggest game yet. Definitely was feeling himself. Darren Waller, 4 receptions, 37 yards. Had 3 drops, and this is becoming a glaring issue with him. He is starting to drop the ball a lot, and I don't know if we want to start, eyeing some different tight ends, maybe drafting a young guy to come behind him, or maybe, getting on the prowl for a young guy and seeing what Darren Waller's worth is like in the, trade market. I hate to say that because, he's an older vet that's really good, and then a safety blanket for Rivers at times, but dropping that many passes, man, that's not what we're trying to pay you to do. Isaiah Hodges, 3 receptions, did have 2 drops as well, but they were some contact drops, not too mad at it. Josh Reynolds had some big time, one-on-one catches against Stephon Gilmore using that size, 6'3", 200-pound frame. No drops on the night, did have that big time touchdown. And we liked what we saw. Definitely like what we saw from him. Smits, our center, gave up 2 sacks. Darren Waller gave up a sack. Evan Neal gave up a sack. Our 3rd string guard gave up a sack, but we do get our 2nd string guard, gave him a sack, but we do get our guy back next week. And look at Zay Harris in that corner spot. He's in that third corner spot and 10 total tackles, one tackle for loss, just a sure tackler and kind of a big hitter at corner. And I just like what I've seen. He's very good in run support and does good in coverage for his overall and for his youth. Um, so like what I'm seeing out of the young guys, Zay Harris, Bobby Okereke playing really good, 8 tackles, did some things in coverage that I liked, one tackle for loss. Isaiah Simmons, same thing, 8 tackles, one tackle for loss, very good in coverage. I like what I seen from this young boy Tune of the Cardinals as well. Just trying to see some more guys that I had on my team. Tackles for loss, Aziz Ojulari, 3 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks on the night. Booth, Dominique Booth, I told you, the young defensive end slash defensive tackle, playing really good on the D line. He's only a 65 overall normal dev, but this kid has been playing really good and a lot better than what his overall shows. 2 tackles for loss and a half a sack. Basham even playing good. Got Basham out of free agency, but I'm liking how he's complimenting Ojulari and Thibodeau. 2 tackles for loss, one sack. Dexter Lawrence doing what he does. 2 tackles for loss, a sack and a half. So is Kayvon Thibodeau doing what he does. 2 tackles for loss, a sack and a half as well. And I just liked what I seen. Deontay Banks, of course, with that interception. Let me see some pass deflection. Yeah, a lot of pass deflections for our guys. Deontay Banks, Christian Fulton, Xavier McKinney. And it just was an all-around really, really good offensive and defensive game for both of our units. Bobby Okereke with that big-time forced fumble that gave us the momentum needed. And I just love the approach of the team, man. The team playing really, really well tonight. We've been trying to find consistency, and I think we're on the right track, guys. Taylor Rapp is gonna actually get that. He's gonna actually get that dev trait upgrade, and that's huge. Our backup center is going to get an upgrade, so good to see that for some depth. Let me see where his power stuff and his finesse stuff is. Oh, I don't mind it going on power to help him continue to get better in that aspect. And actually got some good stuff, and he's good for depth. Like, we got an older center, so behind having him behind Mitch Morris is definitely a good look. He still gets to have some growth at 25 years old. He's coming behind Mitch Morris, but Mitch Morris is hurt right now, so not bad. We just wanted a little bit more protection on our young quarterback. Wanted to have an older guy with some experience, but I like having that young guy there for depth and being able to grow behind the older guy. Mitch Morris probably is gonna retire or regress a lot after next season. So having him step up after a year of being behind somebody is good, and he's obviously getting some play time due to the injury. Coach, I put in a lot of work this year, and I'm finally starting to see the results. Yes, yes. Taylor Rapp, we just signed him in free agency, and he actually gonna move up to star dev trait. He was normal, so now he's star, and that's cool. Our defensive back's gonna get 5,000 XP. Whoa, that's dope. That's dope right there. So we're gonna move on to the next week. Good game this week. We wanted to find consistency, and I think that we're definitely finding it. Um, Let me see if I actually could fix my scouts, guys. I know I did the regional scouting wrong by mistake the other day, and that's gonna hurt me. That's actually going to hurt me, but it's cool because the way I do my scouting anyway, I feel like I know how to hit where I need to hit, man. I feel like I could do my homework. And, ooh, this is where things get difficult, man, because the Cowboys and the Eagles are really good. And not only are they really good, but they're playing really good at the moment. So when it gets to them divisional matchups against these guys, it is just going to be tough. Divisional matchups are always tough anyway. And Taylor Rapp, let's see what his coverage stuff is like. He's a man. He's a run support guy, but I may want to start getting his coverage stuff up if I'm being honest. That 74 zone, it's not that bad, but for speed and stuff too, just want to maybe have a little better. And I know it says to go with the scheme. It is a scheme fit right now. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Want to get that zone, man. I gotta get him up on that zone. Gotta get him up on that zone. Two awareness and one zone coverage. I'll take it. I'll take it. Maybe should go with the scheme fit, but I don't know, man. Gotta get him better in coverage. We're already doing good against the run, so I just want to make sure he's protecting us over the top properly. And I just think that's the best, that's the best thing for us. Let's see some, and this is what I said, man. We should have maybe signed him back a little earlier because now he gonna want a little more money. Let's see how we could work this out. Give him a little more on the bonus tip. Um, 24 years old, so young guy. Maybe you know what I'm saying. And get him for an extra year. Ooh, we don't even have the salary cap to make that offer. Ooh, ooh, we don't have the cap to make the offer. We might have to. Mm, mm, mm. We don't even have the cap to make these offers, guys. So we may be in trouble. We may be in trouble with a few guys, man. We may be in trouble. We don't even got the cap with some of the moves we made. Good thing we are gonna get. Some guys are gonna go like Josh Reynolds gonna be older. We're not really looking for that. Um, Jason Pinnock, no real need for that. I had to sign him due to some depth issues, but we'll probably be good off him. But Sham is actually playing good. So is Gross Matos, but those are guys that we could wait on. Everybody else we really could wait on. Everybody else was like depth guys that we went and signed. Of course, some things got switched over due to the trade and having to give up guys with a certain salary cap. We will be able to accept this. I know we'll be able to accept this. We'll be able to accept this as well. Evan Neal kind of wants a lot for that option, but we might have to just accept that as well. And we could accept those bonuses. That money is already reserved, so we'll be alright. But definitely gotta pay attention to these salaries, man. 'Cause these salaries, these finances are starting to creep up on us. But as you can see, we got some rollover cap actually. So we do have 9 million in cap space. They're just not letting us re-sign because the regular cap is what we're over. We're actually not over the cap penalty is why. Okay, so the 51 million in cap penalty due to the trade is why we're having these issues. But we'll be alright. That cap penalty will go away for the next year, and as you can see, we don't have nobody like too detrimental to re-sign. Um, we'll get Thibodeau and these guys on the 1 year option. We'll definitely get those guys back. So we're good on that. Um, don't gotta really trip on that. Let me see. Let me go look at the staffing upgrades now that we got the points, the talent trees. I know I kind of want to just get it out the way and just do this so that way the other stuff will be cheaper. But at the same time, I do be wanting to chip away and give my quarterback as much as I can. Even some of these linemen, uh, just because I could up their, pass block power for the guards, um, and the tackles. Hmm, hmm, hmm. So I'm torn between that right now. But I think we're gonna go with the quarterback. Let's just make sure our young quarterback has as much extra help as he can. That's why we brought this offensive coordinator in to keep our young boy protected. And we got 9 viewers live, man. Let me know what's up. Let me know what's up, man. Let me know what's up. Let me know how y'all feel. Y'all ready for another game? Y'all got another game in y'all? If not, I could end it here. It's been already a good episode thus far. But if majority of the 9 people in here got one more game in them, we could do it how we've been doing it. We've been doing 2 games, a live session, and I'm with continuing it. If y'all got some more time, hit that like button if you haven't already. I know it's late, so some of my guys probably can't comment because they probably watching on the big screen or chilling with the fam. My guy Ola says I have until 5 p.m. Eastern time. Now that's dope. Yeah, I don't gotta go to the gallery tomorrow till 12 because we got a nice exhibit with the UN called Flower and Freedom, man. I advise y'all too to go check out Black Gotham on Instagram. I know that's off topic, but I'm doing some dope work with my creative group Black Gotham Experience here in New York City. We're working with the UN right now during a crazy time in the world, but protecting our women and girls is very big on a global scale. So we have a exhibit called Flower and Freedom right now. If you go check out some of the stuff online, you could tap in, even if you can't support via you know being there in person. You can support from afar, showing us some love on social media. We also have some things where you could donate and stuff on our website, but we have a lot of dope stuff. We work with a lot of, big time important people when it comes to this type of work, man. So back on track though, man. Back on track. But if you guys got another game in y'all, man, we gonna get it going. I see you guys are still here, and back to the strategy it is now. So back to the weekly strategy. Um, See now, defending the run against these guys, I don't know, but they do have DeAndre Swift, so it's like I always want to go defend inside run though first. Like that's just me. That's just how I am. And deep passing it seems to be their thing, but I just like to cut off the middle of the field. If I'm being honest, mm, 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 mm. But it's saying deep, deep. They've been having crazy success in the deep passing range, but I do wanna kind of cut off the medium because I feel like even though deep passing is a problem, medium passing is what teams are often trying to do. It's not too long that guys are, I mean, it's not too often guys are just going deep, deep, deep. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we do have a kind of weaker secondary, but I don't want us running plays geared towards deep, 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 over the top, and then a guy like Jalen Hurts and DeAndre Swift is just killing us over the middle. So, I'm cool. I'm gonna stick to what I stick to. And as far as weekly game plan, um, I kind of want to stick to that run. I think going defensive a bit, could be hit or miss, especially against a high power offense like this. So I think sticking to the run is more so where I want to go with it. Um, and maybe rushing touchdowns before um but 5 rushing touchdowns is a bit extreme, so I'll stick with the yards. I'm gonna do allow under 20 just because we know how high powered these Eagles are. 300 yards, 200 rushing, 100 in the pass. I'm cool with that against a team like them, not trying to do too much at all. Um, Win turnover battle over 15 first down seems very conservative, and I do want to have more of a conservative approach against a team like the Eagles, just cause of their defense. Um, yeah, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. I'll definitely check out. I definitely would check out what they doing. I seen what they were doing. Um, and our defensive rank is number 2 right now. Our offensive rank is number 6. So we're playing good as far as our stuff. And our top used concepts is as you can see right here. But we're gonna get into these mini games. We're gonna get my guy Zay Harris right to start off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Zay. Zay getting better and better, man. He's gonna need it against a team like the Eagles too, though. I'm gonna let y'all know that against a team like the Eagles, Jalen Hurts is gonna be trying to dot us up. Um, Jalen Hurts gonna be trying to dot us up. They got really good receivers, and guess what? TJ Andre Roche is on the Eagles. So if TJ Andre Roche is in the building, one of you guys get in the chat and at him, let him know that his player will be playing tonight. Yes, let's go. I'm getting better too at this. But let TJ Andre Roche know, man, that his guy will be playing if y'all can. Giants really playing lights out. I agree, Olin. We're playing really good right now. Ooh, let's go, Zay Harris. I'm doing really good with Zay in this one. Okay. Okay, Zay. Oh, might have got burnt there. Definitely allowed to catch there, but we got the goal with Zay, so that's always a plus. Hopefully, my guy could get an upgrade after this. That would go a long way. That would help a lot, especially in a big time division game like this. I'm gonna do Deontay before I do Niles first too. Definitely go at TJ Andre Roche and let him know his guy's about to play. He is receiver 4 on the Eagles, so I don't know how much play time he's actually gonna get, but I just still want him to know that we're playing his team. Um, okay, let's go. That's the one we needed right there. Waited on that, sat on it. Uh-huh. Let's go. Let's go. I'm starting to see how where I gotta be to meet the route. Gotta be a bit in front. Like I'm starting to get the timing on how I gotta be in front of the route a bit. Like right there, I'm a bit behind, and he may catch that. That's a big time. Oh, he didn't even catch it. So that's good defense by Deontay. But that was a big time set right there. If I'm being honest. See, I'm out in front of that. See, I'm starting to be able to predict where I gotta be out front right there. So we good. Oh, he got me. He got me. He got me. Traylon Burks got me. Traylon Burks is good too. So, oh God, what a move right there. Just stumbled Deontay. But we got the goal. So we out of there. We doing really good in the drills today. So that hopefully that's a sign of good things playing against a divisional matchup Eagles, man. I am a bit nervous going against those guys. Those guys are nothing to play with at all. And we got my guy Now Rivers here. Let's see. Let's see what Now's got. Okay. 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 Oh, I just. Okay, that's light right there. That's light. That ain't nothing too crazy. Okay. Traylon. Traylon. Ooh, okay. Still light, and we still got the completion. So like I told y'all, the multiplier is good on this. Like you want to get that multiplier. Oh, how do we miss that? Messed up my multiplier, man. Messed up the multiplier double time. They gotta give me better routes though. And like, come on, bro. How you giving me them trash routes like that in the red zone? Like you giving me deep routes in the red zone, bro? Come on, I gotta be like, come on, they should have gave me that a long time ago and we would have scored. Like, come on. There we go. Like, give me good routes in the red zone, man. Don't give me them bull crap routes, dog. But that's on me though, cause I be looking one side. I be more so to the right side of the field sometimes. I feel like Chris Reynolds be open sometimes. I mean Josh Reynolds, and I don't even be looking at that side of the field. Uh, TJ just had 3 ats. Yo, shout out to the community, man. Trying to get the guys in tune and let them know that the guys is playing. Ooh, that was a bad read by me right there. That was just a bad one right there. TJ got 3 ats, man. I love seeing the community stick up for each other and get each other in tune like that. That's beautiful to see, man. The Moolah verse has just been going insane lately. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely love you guys and appreciate all the support because we've been going crazy, guys. Like, I don't know if y'all been peeping the YouTube and peeping what even the Giant series is doing. Like, we started with the SBA and the Giant series have been taking off. We go with Silver, we good. The Giant series has been getting pushed by YouTube. Our last episode had 300 views, bro. Like, that is going a long way towards watch time and extra things. So let's cross our fingers together, guys, and make sure we don't get no injuries this week. We cannot afford to get no injuries against the Eagles, man. Not against the Eagles in the division matchup. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Oh, my soldier strain. And so our best lineman is going to be out with a shoulder strain. Wow. Oh, man. The injury bug. The injury bug. Nothing on the defense though. Thank you. But wow, the injury bug. So our best lineman, which is our tackle, will be out against the Eagles. Cannot catch a break. Deontay Banks, we definitely going man to man. Gets the awareness that we need. He's another guy that got to work on that awareness big time. Only a 71. Got man though. Got to work on his hybrid a bit too. That 67 zone is alarming. But having that man to man is cool because he's one of our main corners. Oh no, it was a defensive lineman. It was a Zeke Ojolari that we wasn't able to re-sign due to the funds. So it wasn't him. It wasn't our tackle. But okay, so the injury report. So we get two linemen back, but then we lose one. Oh, so we only get one lineman back. So two of our top overall linemen is out in the biggest game of the year so far, which is also a divisional matchup. And it's just tough, man. It is just tough out here. Um, the injury bug has definitely been plaguing us a bit, but we got to get through it, man. Look at what we have to work with. No, I'm not going with that. We're gonna have to put a guard at tackle and just see how that works out right now. I'm sorry, but we're not going with him there. And we get Mitchell Callaway back. Was it Mitchell Callaway? No, Callaway wasn't hurt. It was Andrew Wheeler. So we get both of our young rookie guards who are, hidden dev back. And just trying to make sure everything is everything. We get Mitch Morse back next week. We get our guys back next week. So we should be alright, man. We should be alright. Um, Zay Harris still at the 3. I'm definitely gonna keep him there. We just been playing good, and he has better man coverage than Cordell Float, so that's why I've been putting him there. Um, Also a better tackler, also better hit power, also better pursuit. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'3" compared to 6'1" Cordell Float, so that's why I have Zay Harris playing. And I did put run inside anyway, so we should be good. Yeah, I put a run inside game plan if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I did though. Pretty sure I did. I know I went with that because I wanted to go with the same game plan. Ooh, I actually went though medium. Hold up. Cause you know how I'd be showing reverse. Madden has been glitch where it been showing reverse for like a really long time. Yeah. So this week is actually we went run inside. I put though medium. Let me see. Let me go back on the playback. I might have though. Oh, I did put though medium. Hold up. Oh, oh no, I didn't. I didn't. It for some weird reason it just set it in reverse, but oh, you absolutely right. I'm bugging. Yeah, you absolutely right. I did put though medium for some weird reason. I did put though medium. I definitely put though medium, but we still went with the game plan of rushing. So we should be alright. We should be alright. I think we go balance. I think it'll be more balanced. If they do pass a little bit heavy, that one will be on me. Shout out to my guy Zenu Fenton in the building. Yes, we got the Madden content back. but we do allow you guys to be created over rookies. You could be over a rookie for another team or our team. Our team don't really have any rookies worth the while this season, but if we draft some next season, then you will be all right. And you could get that going. But we're away versus the Eagles as well. This is gonna be a tough matchup, but this episode is about finding consistency. Um, we won 2 games in a row. And I think if we just compete at a consistent level and do the things that we were successful at consistently in this game, that we will be okay. And pardon me, guys, on that game plan. I don't know what I was thinking. I was when I was just too in depth and over, over thinking maybe, and I put though medium when I actually intended to go to to run inside. Um, Wanted to still be a little bit conservative, but sometimes the goals that you set can override a bit of the actual training game plan in game. So it's cool. Sometimes the training game plan is honestly just for the boost. I've seen goals override the training game plan at times, so it's cool. It's cool. That's some sauce that I'm giving guys too. I'm also giving guys my sauce. This is how I kill a lot of RFL coaches when I was a coach there. But it's cool though. Eagles game underway. They're gonna start by receiving the ball. They have a big time, high power offense. Jalen Hurts and this Eagles team has been having a good year, but we're playing good as well. We're playing good as well. So, let's see what it leads to. They're gonna take a knee. In the end zone, Jalen Hurts and company coming out. Oh my God, Jalen Hurts just on fire right now. Woo-wee. On fire right now. Great season, as you just seen his stats. And they're in the shotgun to start off. Definitely want to contain DeAndre Swift. I know our secondary is going to have a hard time in this one, but I think we've been getting after the quarterback pretty well. So hopefully if we can continue to apply pressure and just do a decent job in the secondary, scheming wise, we'll be okay. Jalen Hurts dropping back, dropping a dime. And then it's Devontae Smith on the reception, first reception for 11 yards. And they're going to try to pick on Deonte Banks tonight. Him and Chris Fulton are in for a run for their money. And oh, speaking of Chris Fulton, almost had a diving interception as the Heat definitely got in on Jalen Hurts. And as you can see, if we can scheme to get some pressure on Jalen Hurts, we might cause some issues. Hurts going to go with the out to the tight end. And now, very manageable 3rd and 3. But our defense with an opportunity to make something happen on a big time 3rd down. If we stop them here, definitely a punting situation. Don't think that their kicker will have that crazy a leg. But this is a big 3rd down right here. As far as momentum goes for us, they go up the middle with Swift and we get there. That is why we still go with that run defense game plan down the middle. Because I believe my secondary can hold up and I believe my line can get some pressure. Just as long as we, tailor a bit towards the run and don't let the run game go crazy, I think we can get the pressure. And they're actually going with a field goal. So their kicker seems to have the confidence in the leg. We're still in a safety set just to make sure. And they knock down the long field goal to go up 3-0. What a kick right there. Right down the middle on the money. Definitely can't complain about that. And the field goal is good. And now they're going to kick it to the back of the end zone. Big game from now. Rivers in the last one. Definitely played through Saquon and opened some things up. Decent season right now. Got to get that TD to interception ratio right. But he had that one game where he was playing like a rookie. So definitely building and trying to find that consistency. 1st and 10 from the 25. We go with a pass up the middle, and Treylon Burks can't afford to drop those. Nobody around him. Tough drop right there, and that's just heartbreaking. Gonna put a guy in motion, hand it off to Saquon up the middle. And Saquon Barkley with a 5-yard pickup. That's what I like to see. Let's do what we do. Let's get him involved early and often so we don't put ourselves in a hole. 3rd and 5. Definitely a passing situation right here on the slant. Darren Waller holds on to that one, and that is a big-time first down for us right there. Love seeing Darren Waller bring those type of passes in. Hate when he drops them. We go with an offset eye right here. Saquon up the middle, and this is what I love. 5 yards. 5 hard yards. Make it definitely a lot easier on our young QB. 2nd and 5 now. 41. Knocking on the door on the other side of the field. Saquon gets the zone read. He's going to pick up the first down. And Saquon Barkley looks like he's going to continue where he left off in the last game. We got our young guards back. Of course, we don't have our starting tackle or starting center. But our linemen have been doing a really good job filling in this season. 3 hard yards for Saquon. And I like that. Let's keep them honest. Let's make them pack the box so that way we can open up some things in the pass game. Let's continue that game plan that we had last week. It has been working for us big time. Under center, we want to go with a slant and another drop for Treylon Burks. Another big time drop for Treylon Burks, man. That is 2 big time drops for Treylon, man, in this game. Don't like it. Now we go with the screen. It looks like Saquon has some room. Can he reach out? And he does. Saquon in the passing game gets the big time first down after the drop from Treylon Burks. Thought it would drop our morale a bit, but doesn't. And Saquon going to keep the drive alive. Beautiful execution on that screen. And look how our blockers get out there. Look how Saquon also stretched that play to keep the chains moving. Let's go. Now we're on the other side of the field. As long as we get a couple of more yards, we're in field goal range. You can tie this thing up. And another drop. Darren Waller drops that one. And it's like the footsteps of the Eagles players are like scaring our receivers, man. What's going on? Not sure what's going on here. Handoff on the play. Eric Gray up the middle, and Eric Gray, who's been complimenting Saquon very well since the preseason, with a big-time rushing game right there, and that is going to be a first down. 5 passes, 5 rushes. Love the balanced approach. Let's see what we got. Under center goes to Saquon, and I like it. Keep them honest, even on the runs where they, get in and it's not the biggest gain. I love that we're able to keep them honest. We go with the read option and almost had him. And Mitch Callaway now hurt. Hopefully he's just going to the sideline. Yes, he's just going to go to the sideline and stretch out. That is huge to see right there because, boy, oh boy, we just got our other young guard back. Don't want to lose the other one. We're going to set up another screen and not enough, but is that a roughing the passer? Is that a roughing the passer? Yes, it is. Personal foul, roughing the passer. They got a bit overzealous and hit our rookie, and now we got amazing field position at the 14-yard line. Here we are in the red zone with first down. Love that right there. Stretch to Saquon, and if Saquon would have broke that tackle right there, might have been 6, but he does get to the 11, 3-yard gain, and I love it. I say let's go right back to Saquon. Let's go right back to him. We go with another stretch. Saquon has daylight, and Saquon gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley continuing his onslaught this year, and he gets a big-time touchdown against the Eagles in this divisional matchup. The Eagles playing great football, but so are we. Momentum riding high here in New York, and in this away game, we take it right to Philly and go up 6-3. But if, hoping we get this extra point. Don't want to jinx nothing. That is a touchdown. 7-3 in favor of the New York Football Giants, and the Eagles have been playing aspiring football, but as you can see, still some holes that we're trying to take advantage of. Kick is on the way. Kickoff decent, gets to the 27. And Jalen Hurts coming on back to the field, having a tremendous season thus far. But if we can keep him bottled up with a scheme, and he throws an interception. Deontay Banks, great coverage. Jalen Hurts threw it behind his receiver, and Deontay just caught it. It was right there. Look, let's take a look at this replay. Jalen Hurts threw it behind Devontae Smith. Just looks like just looked like it was some miscommunication on that route. And it went right to Deontay Banks. Big time interception right there, guys. And now we're cooking. Wait, what a way to start this divisional matchup against one of the better teams in the league. Read option. He cuts. He breaks a tackle. And what are they going to call? Is that going to be a holding? I would hate. Yes, holding on the offense. So we're going to shoot ourselves in the foot. Mitch Callaway after the injury. Good to see him back on the field, though. But going to pick up a holding. And that is not an ideal situation right there. Shotgun from the 42. Still on their end of the field. Looks like we're going to deliver a strike. And it is Wan'Dale Robinson. Wan'Dale Robinson trying to leave his mark on this game early. Wan'Dale showed some flashes in the preseason and got his number called in this big-time divisional matchup. Beautiful pass from now Rivers. And Wan'Dale inside the 3 now. And you know who I want to go to in the red zone. Why not give it to Saquon Barkley? They cannot stop him thus far, but they do on that play. Cunningham all over that rush. 2nd and goal from the 6. As long as now doesn't force anything, we're going to leave out of here with points. And he's going to run, and now going to dive in for the touchdown. Way to tuck and run. Now Rivers in for the rushing touchdown. Our 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, guys. And we're going up big time against the Eagles early here. 14-3. Let's go, Giants. We are scorching hot right now. Offense clicking on all cylinders. I like the scheme change. I think that it made play calling a lot more efficient. When it comes to the goals, as far as, you know, going through the run right now, it is working. The defense comes away with a big turnover, gets us good field position, and we make the Eagles pay. Loving what I am seeing right now out of our New York Football Giants. Yes, sir. Amazing play right now. Jalen Hurts now going to have some sense of urgency, but Dexter Lawrence gets him on a sack. Nowhere to go on that one, and Jalen Hurts just a bit flustered right now. And I know these Eagle fans cannot believe what they're seeing here on their home turf. He goes with the out, gets it to the receiver. But that one to Richie James not going to be enough. 9 yards, 9-yard gain, so a decent gain to make it a manageable 3rd and 6. But I like my defense's chances with this 3rd and 6 on this play, guys. Hurts back. Hurts in trouble again. And Kayvon Thibodeau is going to get to him. We are scorching hot on both ends of the floor. And it looks like we're going to force yet another punt. Well, actually, didn't even force a punt yet. They got a field goal and then we got the turnover. But we're going to get the ball again. Chris Beach on a punt return gets it to the 28. Saquon Barkley having a tremendous season. 106 rushes for 514 yards with 7 touchdowns. And you gotta love it when your star player is playing at this type of level. Saquon off to the races. He has one man to beat. Oh, he breaks the tackle, but he gets hit out of bounds. Saquon with the big time run, and the momentum is all the way on our side. We don't use the momentum bar either, but Saquon Barkley just gashing the defense with that big time run. It might have been one block right there from Josh Reynolds away from taking that one all the way to the house. Coach Dable definitely excited about what he's seeing. We're on their side of the floor, already in field goal range. And now all we got to do is protect the ball. And, ooh, bit of aggressive pass right there. Bit of a scary one. But it's going to be batted down 2nd and 10. Let's go back to the workhorse. Let's keep them honest. We're already on our side of the field, but we like to go with another pass. This time under center goes to Saquon out of the passing game. And as long as we get in the ball to him, I am fine with it. 4 for 9 right now. Now Rivers finding his strut. But this first quarter has been all Giants. Pitch to Saquon. He gets a block. Neal with a nice block, and he's going to get the first down as he stiff arms the defender to extend the ball. And that is how we're going to end this first quarter. Great first quarter for our Giants, guys. And I am loving the play calls from both our offensive and defensive coordinator, Coach Dable, managing the game perfectly thus far against a very talented Eagles team who's also been playing some good football. We're on a win streak, they're on a win streak, and boy oh boy, let's see if we can keep this going. Burks on a little end around. That one no good. I don't really like that play right there. It never really works, if we're being honest, but I guess we're just using it to keep them honest. Run up the gun for Saquon, and he's going to pick up a strong 2 yards, 3rd and 8. And now we're inside their 21. Empty backfield. Shotgun set. Looks like we want to set up a tight end screen. I like that play call right there. Darren Waller doesn't have this speed, though, to take it to the next level. Decent pickup on that play, but just not enough for the first down. And I like the decision to go for the field goal here. 4th and 5. No need to force anything. Let's get some points, guys. And let's play some tough defense. Field goal is good. Great work on that chip shot right there. And we're going to continue to add to this lead. Yes, sir. Kickoff underway. Looks like they're just going to have to knee that one. Great kick on that one. And Jalen Hurts making his way on the field, already threw an interception. We've been scheming and putting them under pressure a bit. Let's see if we can continue that. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Gives it off to Swift. Swift, nothing doing as we get to him. And we are just playing inspiring football right now on both ends. And I am loving what's going on here. The name of this episode is Finding Consistency. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some consistency in areas that I really want to see it. DeAndre Swift picks up that big run, but I'm cool, man. You know, that can't be perfect, but I'm loving the effort from our defensive line, our linebackers, and DBs right now, making it very tough on Jalen Hurts right now. Yes, sir. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Has Swift in the backfield. We're coming. Defense. Oh, McFadden not able to get to him, but we keep the game minimal. Almost had him in the backfield, but Jalen Hurts just very nifty. Decent pickup, 3rd and 6. But I like our chances in these situations, guys. 3rd and 6. Jalen Hurts going with the out. Oh, we was there. Chris Fulton was there. Can't be mad. But A.J. Brown is going to do what A.J. Brown does. 9-yard reception on that play. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun once again. The run game has not been their friend thus far. Had one decent run from Swift, if you ask me. And they pass it out. And Jennings with a 4-yard reception. I see TJ Andre Roche in that slot. Keep an eye on the rookie. Shotgun for Jalen Hurts. Goes to Devontae. And Deontay Banks knocks it free. So Deontay Banks playing some really good defense. Already has an interception and knocks that one away from Devontae Smith, who we know is such a problem Great defense right there from Deontay Banks. Uh-oh. Got the pressure on Hurts, and it's a combined sack for Kevon Thibodeau and Davidson on that play. Yes, sir. 3 sacks already for our line. Our line definitely has to be the best in the league the way that they're playing. We're ranked number 2 defense in the NFL right now, number 6 offense, and you can see why here. Saquon coming out, 109 carries, 558 yards, and 7 touchdowns on the season, playing outstanding football, cannot be stopped at this point. And we're in an I formation, play action. Ballinger on the out. Ballinger gonna break a tackle and couldn't stop his momentum from going out of bounds, so that would have been a first down. Beautiful play call, beautiful execution. Showed them the power set and caught them lacking. 2nd and 4, Giants ball. We get him with a nice little draw, and I'm liking the play calling out of this pistol set. The pistol scheme seeming to work for us greatly. Like, I'm loving it, man. Stretcher might have been a zone for Saquon Barkley, and Saquon only gonna pick up 1 hard yard on the floor. Wincing a bit, but he's okay. Gonna stay in the game. And out of the shotgun, dangerous throw right there. Rodgers Sr. just wasn't aware, or that could have been going the other way. Ball kind of just hit him while he was in coverage. Didn't see it coming, but if he did, we might have been in trouble. And the young quarterback gonna take off, and he's gonna dive forward as he gets the first down. Now Rivers playing really smart football right now, and as long as he can continue playing smart like this, I think we're good. Don't want to get him getting too aggressive. Throws the slant, and Treylon Burks able to keep a hold of that one. Already has 2 big drops, but that is his first reception. Don't want to see any more drops from Treylon Burks. Wasn't happy about the 2 drops earlier, but 2nd and 4 now. Hand it off to Saquon up the gut, and Saquon going to pick up 2 yards. Very manageable 3rd and 2. And if we get on the other side of, if we could get a little bit closer, we already on the other side of 50, pardon me. But if we get a little bit closer and get this field goal range, go right back to Saquon up the middle, and look at our 2 young guards playing aspiring football. This is why we drafted these guys. Both of them hidden devs. And I'm loving what I'm seeing out of those 2 guys, man. We had a great draft. Great draft in this season. Picked up our star quarterback and 2 starting guards who are both hidden dev, as well as our hidden dev QB. Tremendous draft this year. If you ask me, want to duplicate that success this year. And Saquon Barkley is off to the races. He's just going to get tackled at the 2, but it is nothing that the Eagles can do with Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley just having himself yet again another day. 3rd string running back in, and he's going to run it in for the touchdown. Sean Tucker, the power back, giving Saquon a break. And Sean Tucker diving in, touchdown. And we are running it up against the Eagles in this divisional matchup. Who would have expected this? Whoa. Completely taking it right to them. 21-point lead here in the 2nd quarter. I don't think anybody, including the Eagles, predicted this. We're taking it right to them on their home turf. TJ Andre Roche not able to take that kick return out of the goal line, out of the end zone for a touchback. Pardon me, guys. It's very late. It's 2:46, so brain farts. Nice 5-yard run by Mr. Swift on that play. But our defense is playing inspiring ball. Our offense and our line doing it. No push right there, and that's too much time for Mr. Hurts. The tight end reels in a very tough catch. And we cannot afford to let those things start to happen consistently, or no matter what lead it is, these Eagles will start marching back. Jalen Hurts with a sense of urgency. 2-minute drill for the Eagles. Mr. Hurts, what do you got? Over the middle, goes right back to his tight end for a 5-yard pickup. No huddle now. 5-second runoff. 1:45 left. Once again, 2-minute drill for Jalen Hurts and company. Tries to go over the middle. We get a hit. Great defense, though. They're going to say it was clean, and Pinnock with the great coverage. Jalen Hurts in a shotgun. 3rd and 5. Goes over the middle, and our linebacker Isaiah Simmons gonna bat that one down, and we're gonna lead to another 4th down. And they are not on our side of the 50, still on their side, so they're going to punt this one away and give our offense yet again another opportunity, guys. Boy, are the Giants playing inspiring football. I cannot be happier as an owner as to what I'm seeing my team do. We made some bold moves in the offseason. Made some bold moves in the preseason, trading Daniel Jones, Adoree Jackson, and Darius Slayton, but it is paying off. We got some youthful guys, so a nice draft put together. And the team is responding really well to the new regime. We also fired our offensive coordinator, picked a guy that will be more suitable for our young QB. And I would say that it is paying off. Young QB still have some rough patches, still having some growing pains. But he is getting comfortable and comfortable in this offense with this coaching staff week to week. And that's what you like to see. Darren Waller, the safety blanket again, but breaking that tackle. They're going to give him forward progress. That's what you love to see right there. Thought they wasn't going to give him forward progress due to the broken tackle, but they are. 1st and 10 now. We're running about a 1.5-minute drill, and let's see what the youngin has up his sleeve. He has the length of the field to go, so not expecting too much. Little in right there, and he's been going to Darren Waller on this drive on a consistent basis. Want to see a hurry up? No, we're actually not going to go with a hurry up or use a timeout. Don't know about this clock management, but another quick slant right here, and now we're going to use a timeout. Not sure about that management. Maybe should have went, no huddle. Kept that other timeout. Now if we don't get in field goal range with this, it's kind of tough, but we get a beautiful out to Treylon Burks for a 1st down at the 46. What a throw from Now Rivers. And boy, are we playing really good. This is crazy. The momentum at an all-time high. Oh, big time hit. And that definitely would have put us in field goal range. But a big hit by Dean on Isaiah Hodgins, and he's not going to be able to hold on to that one. And all we need is a little bit more yards to get in field goal range. Now, keeping it to the sideline. Not bad. Don't force anything on the inside. Just throws that one away towards a defender. Towards a receiver. Smart heads up play right there. We go with Saquon up the middle. What a smart play. 4th and inches with a timeout. We're going to call a timeout, and this should be an easy field goal for our kicker, who we also paid some money for in free agency. Just wanted to put as much around my young rookie quarterback as possible. When it got some line help, when it got some defensive help, some receivers. And boy, is it paying off. Do we get the field goal? Yes, we do. And that's going to stack on to our point totals headed to the half. So this is a complete blowout, guys. We are taking it to the Philadelphia Eagles 27-3. Oh no, that's not TJ Andre Roche. He was on the last kick return, not on this one, and we're going to go into the half up big time. Coach Dable, who was in this thumbnail as far as finding consistency, very excited. And this is what I want to find consistency with the coaching staff, with our offensive approach, our defensive approach, and that is what we're seeing. Big time divisional matchup against our division rivals, the Eagles, and we are doing it big. Cowboys beating the Commanders. No surprise there. The Cowboys have been scorching hot this season. Looks like they're on the way to 5-0, and the Commanders look like they're on the way to 1-4. And 1-4 Bears gonna fall to the Cardinals, who are moving on to 2-3. Kyler Murray redeeming himself, hat trick on the game, and we lost that matchup that I really regret against the Bears, who that's their only win, and that hurts, man. Could have been undefeated. But Jonathan Goff and Geno Smith going at it right now. The Lions undefeated, but knotted up at 7 as they're headed to the second quarter in that game. And Saquon doing what he does best, just running it in for the touchdown, having a big year thus far. And then look at this big time play right there for Waddell Robinson and now Rivers. They seem to have pretty good chemistry. Might got to get Waddell incorporated in this offense a little more, because I've been liking what I'm seeing from him. Kickoff underway. Chris Beach with a nice little return there. Gets to the 27 out of the backfield. And looks like he's nicked up a bit. Oh, and they are going to call an injury timeout, but he's just going to go to the sideline. Nothing too serious. Glad my guy Chris Beach is good. Don't want to see our young guy go out like that. Now Rivers hands it off. Saquon, and no. Hopefully Saquon Barkley can get up and he's not headed to the back. Yes, he's just being stretched out. Very scary stuff there, guys. Very scary to see a star player get injured on that one. Whoa. Definitely was super nervous about that one. And Eric Gray in, but Eric Gray has been playing inspiring football, man. I can't lie. Eric Gray has been filling in for Saquon, and that guy has been playing terrific. 3rd and inches. I would go right back to Eric Gray up the middle. Looks like that's what we're going to do off of the motion, but they were ready for that one. And looks like we're just going to have to punt it away for the Eagles. I'm not mad at that play call, though. Not mad at that play call at all. Not mad at that at all. They couldn't stop the run game. Eric Gray's been playing good. He deserves the opportunity. Gave him the chance. The Eagles were just all over it. They were prepared. 4th and 2. We're going to punt it away. And hopefully our defense can keep them honest. You know that Jalen Hurts and company has something to prove. Ooh, nice stiff arm right there by TJ Andre Roche. But it's not going anywhere as we swarmed them. But now, with this Philadelphia Eagles offense under pressure, Mr. Hurts is going to try to come out with the bang. They go with the read option. Beautiful execution. And that's a big-time run for Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts going to pick up 15 yards on that play. 1st and 10 Eagles. They're at their 44 right now. They go with another read option, but we're all over that. Can't run that play against us back to back. Come on. Come on. We're going to be prepared, baby. Can't run that back to back on us. Got to pull out another trick. Jalen Hurts under pressure. Ooh. Had a guy, but the pressure was there. And that's what we like to see. Micah McFadden. Micah McFadden. Play action. Jalen Hurts under pressure again, but delivers a strike. Where is the defense on Devontae Smith? And that is a huge gain to get them within the 13. And that's things that we cannot let rock. I don't know where the defense was on that play. Jalen Hurts just delivering dime. Killed us on that zone right there. Guys just lost on the zone. And that's the problem, man. You got that young secondary out there. Can get lost at times. They've been holding up due to the significant help we get from our linebackers and D-line in the pressure game. But whenever it's too much time, they can't break down. And speaking of the pressure game, Azeez Ojulari and Booth with the sack. And I'm telling you, these two dudes are having a really, really good season. Really, really good season. Azeez Ojulari and Booth, the rookie, having a great season. And Booth, a project guy. Not a guy we expected too much out of as a rookie, but he is playing sensational football this season. And boy, we are blowing out this Eagles team thus far. Nothing doing. Zay Harris with a nice hit right there. And I love it, man. I love it. I love the energy we get. Him under pressure again, and Dexter Lawrence gonna pick up the sack. Dexter Lawrence with the big-time sack on that play, 4th and 24, and that's going to lead to a field goal. So after the big play from Devontae Smith, nothing really opened up for the Eagles. I thought that they would use that to build off, but our defense still in their bag. Our defense still not breaking or giving an inch, and they only get a field goal after that big play. Loving what I'm seeing. We're going to take a knee in the end zone on that kick return, and the offense coming back on the field. Saquon, 622 yards, 7 touchdowns. Having himself a season already, right up the middle. Saquon picks up 2, and he's already having a huge game in this one. Just super consistent, and we trying to find consistency, and we definitely have it in the run game. And Saquon has been killing these guys on a nightly basis. Josh Reynolds on the slant holds on to it. The big body corner, the big body receiver, pardon me, reeling it in. And I'm telling you, against these smaller corners, man, he has the size advantage. And trust me, now Rivers is not afraid to put it there. Saquon, look at Saquon Barkley go. Saquon Barkley just taking it right to the Eagles. And he's trying to go for 200 yards tonight. 173 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Bradbury frustrated and peeped that move after running through an arm tackle. The juke move just left the guy in the dust. And if he would have broke off a Bradbury, he would have been out of here. Saquon Barkley is looking like a madman out here tonight. 1st and 10, already in field goal position. Like I always say, if we just protect the ball, we'll be okay once we're on this side of the field. Saquon Barkley with a 3-yard pickup in the receiving game, and Saquon just so versatile, can catch out the backfield. And as long as however you get him the ball, he can make something happen. Throwing on a run, and ooh, the hit gonna draw the ball loose. Isaiah Hodgins with his 2nd drop pass after a hit from Dean. So Dean really laying a hammer on Isaiah Hodgins. These two must got some personal beef or something the way he's hitting him. Now Rivers over the middle, and Treylon Burks with a big time grab. Treylon Burks is giving a lot of guys trouble, man. We throw him in that slot. We mix it up with him. He's also receiver 1, but sometimes we have him in that slot. And right there in the slot, just giving the defense a headache. Holding on to that tough catch. Getting us into the 7. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. And let's go. Eric Gray in the game. Let's give him an opportunity. He deserves it. Up the middle, and he gets us to the 2-yard line. Eric Gray. Inspiring football. We let Sean Tucker take it in on the last one, but we're going to put Saquon back in the game on this one. And let's go right at the middle. They can't stop it. They cannot stop Saquon Barkley or the run game at all. And yes, it is a big time blowout here in Philly. And I don't even think, once again, I don't think anybody expected this divisional matchup. I was a bit nervous coming in. But one thing I'm learning about this Giants team is that we compete. We compete. 34-6, guys. 34-6 in a divisional matchup against the Eagles. Can you believe it? Who expected this? Who expected this? I know some guys are watching, got some viewers still live here. Who expected this coming into this game? Based on what we've seen, we've been playing really good. But who expected this? We're looking like a surefire playoff team the way we're playing right now. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we're looking like a true playoff team with the productivity we've seen so far. We got a lot of young guys developing and getting this morale up and getting this experience. This is going to go a long way to a lot of our young guys' development, letting some big hits, but they're just dipping and dumping it down the field right now. Definitely not happy about these dink and dumps, but that's not going to win you the game, Jalen Hurts. I know he's using it for confidence, but that's not going to win you the game. And the run game has been on lock. DeAndre Swift not able to do anything. Taylor Rapp on the tackle. Taylor Rapp, of course, now a star dev. And that's what we like to see from our safety, Bobby Okereke, in the coverage. And I told you I've been liking what I'm seeing from him. Whether a receiver over the middle, he's keeping it short. And even when the backs out the backfield and the tight ends, he's been stride for stride with these guys, making some plays out. And the tight end been giving us some trouble all day. But like I said, those little dink and dumps are not going to win you the game. Gooder, 5 receptions for 41 yards, but it hasn't had too much of an effect on this game at all. Third quarter, a minute left. They got to get something going soon. And A.J. Brown has also been on lock. Chris Fulton has been doing a tremendous job between Chris Fulton and Deontay Banks. Deontay Banks been on Devontae Smith a little more. But between them two, they've been doing a good job on this Eagles receiving core. And Jalen Hurts has also been under pressure. So it is not much he can do. Frustrated, as you can see, trying to get something going. Been playing good football up until this point, but our Giants is hot right now. Defensive coordinator is doing his thing. Offensive coordinator and coaching staff just calling tremendous games. And we're going to stop that one short. Pinnock stopping A.J. Brown just short. We had a couple of defenders over there, so they weren't going to be able to do too much. And now they're going to punt this thing away to us. And we're already up big. As we head into this fourth quarter, I am going to leave some of my guys in. I'm going to leave my guys in for a bit because we still going against the Eagles. It's still a lot of time, and I don't want to get ahead of myself and take guys out too early. But this is a huge blowout and another huge divisional blowout between the Cowboys and Washington right now. The Cowboys just taking it right to them. Nothing that they're able to do right now. $12 minutes in this game. Of course, we play 12-minute quarters. So as we head to the fourth quarter, let's see what we got. Now Rivers dropping back to pass. Guy wide open. Josh Reynolds. Big time catch. And now Rivers having himself another big time game. Just look at that. 1-on-1 right there. And throws it off the back shoulder. Great communication with the receiver. And that's what you just call chemistry right there. The young guy just showing us. Anytime it's in a 1-on-1 situation, he's giving his bigger receivers an opportunity. And that's one thing that I like to see out of now Rivers. And this is why I put bigger receivers on the outside. Looks like they're low in the box trying to make sure Saquon is under wraps. And I don't blame them. But Saquon will be getting out of this game soon. If we get another stop, I think I'm cool. I think I'm cool with him being out for the rest of this game. No need for him or our QB to be in this game any longer. I will also give some more of my younger receivers some reps. Play action, 3rd and 12, big 3rd and 12. He gets on the outside. He wants to throw a pass on a run. Dangerous play right there. 4th and 12. And really the running game has been doing most of the scoring as we get in the red zone because he doesn't even have a passing touchdown yet, but we're still up a lot in this game. Punt underway. TJ Andre Roche trying to make something happen. Nothing doing. Gets them out to the 23. And like I said, if we get a stop right here, I will start to make some substitutions. But don't want to get ahead of myself too early because it is still a divisional matchup against these Eagles. And they are still one of the best teams in the league. Jalen Hurts still having a decent game outside of that interception. Just isn't able to find the consistency that he would want right now. Hurts drop back to pass. Gets it to A.J. Brown. That's not A.J. It's actually Richie, if I'm not mistaken, or Jennings. Yes, it's Jennings actually. Pardon me. 3rd and 3. 8:59 left on the game clock. Hurts steps up, passes it, and gets a strike delivered to Devontae Smith. Deontay Banks was there, but Devontae Smith just super hard to, guard. Look at that cut on that curl. Deontay Banks getting to him right after, but that curl just gave him dead leg. It was nothing that he was going to be able to do to cover that one. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Hurts surveying the field. Hurts tried to throw a strike, but almost an interception. TJ Andre Roche, the intended receiver. But look at Zay Harris locking TJ Andre Roche up on that play. How about two user rookies up against each other on that one? And Zay Harris, our rookie, gets the best. Over the middle. And we're there. Bobby Okereke with the tackle. Jennings with another reception, but those dink and dumps are not going to get it done, Mr. Hurts. Not when you're down this much. 7 minutes left on the game, and we're getting more comfortable and closer to that lead. And now 4th and 1. They're going to have to go for it. And go with the power I. If we get a stop right here, we're going to make some substitutions. They go with the fullback dive, and I don't think they got it. Oh, they did get it. The refs is going to get them a good spot. That might have been a generous spot, referee. I don't know about that one. But anyway, they're at home. Shotgun set, and what a beautiful way to lay out Pinnock on the defense. Pinnock, also another guy who's been stepping up, showing us flashes in the secondary. I've been liking the effort from him. Whenever he gets an opportunity, he's been making his presence felt. Giving away a pass, giving a pass away on that one, but it is A.J. Brown. Can't stop him, all the time. And that actually was Chris Fulton on that one. Taylor Rapp on that tackle, another short throw right there. And time is definitely ticking. It is not looking good for the Eagles. And we're going to pick up a tackle for a loss. 3rd and 7 here. Yes, sir. Just playing really good football. And regardless to what happens on this drive, I'm definitely going to put in some backups. No need to even play with any injuries. And Jalen Hurts definitely trying to get his guys some points. Definitely trying to get 6. Definitely trying to get a touchdown on this drive. Driving his guys all the way down, but just taking way too much clock. DeAndre Swift gets a decent run. He's been under wraps though most of the night. And look at the short-handed tackler, Zay Harris, once again. A bit under his tackle average, but this kid is definitely good in run support as a rookie corner, and they're going to score a touchdown on this play, and we're still going to get some subs in the game. Guys, no need to, we've been getting hit with the injury bug. I don't even want to play any of these types of games. So we're going to go with Taylor Heineke at the QB. We're going to go with Eric Gray. We're going to keep this thing very simple. We're going to go with Wandell at the 1. We're going to go with Jalen Hyatt at the 2. We could go with Chris Beach at the 3. And we could go with Jalen King at the 4. We actually going to go with Jalen King on the outside. Go Waddell at the 2, right? And then, yeah, we could do that like that. Darren Waller, no. Oh, because we got Ballinger at the fullback, I bet. Yep. Ballinger at the fullback, but we're going to throw Sean Tucker there, actually. Tight end, we're going to get him out of there. We can't have anybody offensively. Still, we'll put the lineman there before we leave him out there. Even our guards, we want out of there. I'm not trying to play no games at all, guys. No games at all. We can keep switching it. He's actually not a starter. We get our starter back next week. Glowinski, Evan Neal, we good. Yup. I'm not trying to play any games. Booth, we keep the young Booth in there. And Dexter Lawrence, no, you're out of there, Dex. Yep, that's how we do that. We go like that. Aziz, yep, Aziz is out. We gonna go with McFadden. We go with Gross Matos there too. Gross Matos, yep. Basham, yep. Yep, we could throw Zay 1, Flo at the 2. Yep. We're not playing no games at all. McKenny is gonna be out. I actually could throw Bernard. Ooh, yeah. Taylor Rapp, nope. Belton, yep. Bernard, yep, I like that. Third down, running back, new. Tucker. We ain't doing none of that. Extra, let me see, boop, yep, we do that. Yeah, Argent. Jalen. Hyatt, Argent. Yep. Nope, was Matos. And it's part of me, guys. I know it's taking a little 1-2, but with the injury bug, I'm not playing no games, bro. It's been injuries, and y'all know I'm not trying to play no games. I don't want no freak injuries at the end of no game. No. We're good. Low. Yep. Yep. We not trying to have no freak injuries at the end of no game. They're gonna kick a field goal for the extra point. And with 4 minutes left, you'll see our second unit. If anything too crazy happens, we'll put guys back in the game. But 4 minutes left, they're already going for onside kicks and things of that nature. Hands team in. And we get it. That was good hands right there, too, because that actually was a decent onside kick that looked a little bit dangerous. So, I like how Taylor Heineke has been playing, too. Definitely been playing decent. We in the power eye. Sean Tucker coming in with the backups. So, don't got to do anything too special. All we got to do is run the clock out, game manage, and we good. Eric Gray on a little counter. Nothing doing, but it's going to work the clock. And we're good. Shotgun. Working every second of the clock and delivers a strike. And Isaiah Hodgins getting himself a pass. Still in with the backups. Hodgins still working himself in with the backups. We got Wandell. Heineke. I'm telling you, Heineke has been stepping up, passing good. I don't even think he has an incompletion on the season. So anytime he's came in any situations like this, he's been playing high. I don't know what play call that was about to be. Why not run the ball? Get this thing over it. 2nd and 12. No need to do no extra passing. Let's just run that ball, run this clock out. We could kick a field goal in this situation, all types of stuff. Eric Gray still with a decent run. I'm good with another run right here and a field goal. Passing is cool, I guess, if you want to give Heineke some reps. But exactly. Oh, nice read option right there. And Taylor Heineke almost had a first down. Dean with the hit. He's going to stop him short. Heineke almost had a first, man. And we're going to go for it here, too. We trying to ice this game for real. Eric Gray up the middle is my guess. Yes, we do. And he gets it. But, ooh, a fumble. But we're going to recover. I think he was down anyway. And now we should just set up in a victory formation. No need to do nothing extra. I'm pretty sure he was down, though. I'm almost positive he was down. Definitely down. The ground caused the fumble. And you know, in football, the ground cannot cause a fumble. So we're good. We're good. At the 7 yard line. Should just go into the victory formation, but no need as we're not gonna even run another play. So this game is over and we get a big time divisional win against the Eagles. Boy, am I ecstatic about this. This episode was about finding consistency, and we're on a 3-game winning streak. You can't get more consistent than that. We're going to go over some statistics in this game. This game was just outstanding, man. We are working here in this Giants franchise. We are working, and I couldn't be happier with the performances and what I've seen from my team. Let's go into the stats. Jalen Hurts, 204, touchdown to interception, 69 completion percentage, 69% completion percentage. So still a decent game, but it just wasn't enough. Did throw an interception as well, and with the way we were running the ball, keeping the possession, getting stops on defense, it just wasn't enough for Jalen Hurts and company. Now Rivers doing what he does in this one. Very consistent game for the young boy. No touchdowns, no interceptions, and that's cool. He game managed and he did it at a high level. That's exactly what we needed him to do to get this win. Saquon Barkley continuing his tear, having probably one of his best seasons in his career right now. 24 attempts, 173 yards, and in his 6th season, it was about time. 2 touchdowns. We just gave him the money he needed. No more franchise tags as he was tired of, and just really did exactly what we needed him to do. Nothing for DeAndre Swift. We was on top of it. That was the game plan, and our run defense has just been playing tremendous all year. Gave up a few big plays this season, but for the most part, we've been doing exactly what we need to do. Eric Gray came and filled in, had some decent runs. Now Rivers had a rushing touchdown, although he didn't have a passing touchdown. Sean Tucker even got in on action and got a rushing touchdown in the red zone after Saquon needed a break. So just beautiful stuff from the team as a whole. Devontae Smith, decent game, but just wasn't enough. Josh Reynolds, 3 receptions, 46 yards, but it wasn't the passing game that was doing it for us. It was the run game, and the game management was just enough in these little passes that are now Rivers, threw at a high level. 2 drops for Treylon Brooks, but still having a decent game. Them 2 drops were definitely alarming. Wardell Robinson had a huge catch. Might got to get him just a little more involved, but I've been liking the flashes that he's been showing. Darren Waller, decent game, 5 receptions, just a safety blanket for now. Rivers when he's needed him. And yeah, man, just all around good effort. I'm not even sure if we gave up any sacks in this game, and no, we did not. So we were short-handed on the line, but still played a good game. Guys stepped up, and that's what we like to see. So total tackles, Bobby Okereke, with 9 tackles for us. That's what we like to see. Our linebacker putting in the work. Chris Fulton, the corners after him. Just a decent approach. Let me see tackles for loss now. Booth, the rookie, 2 tackles for loss. And I told you, this kid is a sleeper. Was a project player, but his production is just very good. And I love what I'm seeing out of him this season. Half a sack. Always gets a hand in on them sacks. Always, getting some nice tackles for loss. And I think, although this kid is a project, we're going to keep him around. We're going to keep working him and developing him. Kayvon Thibodeau, half a sack, 2 tackles for loss. Dexter Lawrence, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. So our line just doing what they do. Ojulari continuing a bit of his streak with that half a sack and a tackle for loss right there. And we just been playing tremendous football. Love the effort from my guys. Can't express it enough. Deontay Banks with that interception, and he's having a good season, and I just want to continue to go up. Young guy, and he's definitely taking in that role as the number 2 right now. Him and Chris Fulton, young, but been doing a tremendous job out there. Big shout out to my Giants, man. We've been doing it. Consistency. Trying to find consistency was the name of the episode, and that's exactly what we got done in the episode. Finding consistency. Gotta love it. As you can see, this is live. This is no pre-record, guys. So, literally the things I'm thinking in my head as to what we need to do is just what's been happening. Um, kind of thinking, should I go, slot with Zay Harris, but he's still a corner, so we're gonna go with man. We're gonna try to get his man up and let him, really develop in that spot in an 81 man coverage now, and that is great to see. Still got some things to work on with the zone play recognition. Awareness is low, but he is growing. This guy is growing right in front of our eyes, and I'm telling you, he's gonna be a problem. 6'3" corner with an 81 man coverage, 88 speed, 92 acceleration. This kid is looking like he's gonna be a problem. Strip ball, uh, balanced play ball tendency, intense personality, and Zay Harris, 23-year-old rookie out of Michigan. Shout out to my guy Zay Harris, and he's also built over a user. So I mean, he's built as a user. So he's one of our subscribers and supporters here in the Moolahverse, one of the top supporters in the Moolahverse, if I'm being honest. So big salute to Zay Harris. Evan Neal gets an upgrade. We've been doing our thing with Evan Neal as well. Run block power, pass block power. I think as a guard, I feel like we want to get him more on the pass protector and start using that. So let's just start it up now, man. Pass block, they still wind up giving the pass block power and finesse. So we didn't even get no pass block with going with that. Not a complete waste, but I am a bit upset that we didn't get a little more from that. Maybe I should have stuck to the scheme, but it's cool. Dope upgrades. 81, 81, 81 as we're starting to get momentum on our side now. And we're going to advance to week 6 against the Titans. So we're not going to play the game. We're going to end here. But I do want to see if anything, pops up. We're getting a breakout for a defensive lineman. I wonder who that is. Maybe Booth. It may be Booth. So I'm going to save that for the next game to excite myself. But as we're on this win streak, so are the Titans, who we made that big time trade with. So it seems to have been panning out for both teams. And that is gonna be interesting to see, man. Familiar faces in familiar places might have to be the title for the next game, as we are going against the Titans at home. Traylon Brooks will be returning to Tennessee, but Daniel Jones, Adoree Jackson, and Darius Slayton will be up against the Giants after playing for them for a couple of seasons. And they'll be going against their young replacements, guys who, we just believed in a little more. We were willing to make that move for. So appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. It's been another great episode and great live stream, man. Having a lot of fun with this series thus far. We're already in week 6, so we're definitely moving along, guys. We're moving along. We're in week 6. Saquon Barkley, rushing leader by far right now. The most attempts, and we're just running it. Why not? They can't seem to stop him right now. Might as well give y'all a little statistic joint right here. 19th in passing yards, 31st in touchdowns. But Saquon, number 1 in rushing yards, and number 2 in touchdowns, 1 in carries. So it definitely makes sense. But on the season right now, we're looking decent. Just figured I'd give y'all this before we get out of here. On the season, we're looking decent. 1,051 yards for now. Rivers 60% completion rate. 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So still want to get that ratio up a bit, but he's definitely game managing right now and just continuing to gel with his teammates and learning the offense. And that's all we can ask from him. In the rushing game, Saquon just killing it. As a team, we're killing it too. Now Rivers, although he has 8 touchdowns total, 4 passing, 4 rushing, compared to his 5 interceptions. So that's a plus. He is a scrambling guy, so it's good to see that he's still getting in the end zone, still making things happen on both ends. What else? We're gonna go look at the receiving game. Traylon Burks starting to enjoy some separation from the rest of the receivers, and he is receiver one, so that's what we want to see. Darren Waller right there behind him, actually leading the team in receptions. Saquon Barkley second in receptions, so showing his versatility. Also has 150 yards, receiving. Wardell Robinson not even getting, too many downs, 140 downs compared to what our top receivers are getting, and he's still making a pretty big impact. And might definitely have to get him in tune a little more. Um, Isaiah Hodgins playing decent though. Don't really want to take too much from him because he's doing his thing. But just aspiring football from our guys all around. Let me see. Let me count up these sacks. Evan Neal gave up 3 sacks on the season, so sack numbers decent. Nothing too crazy. Let's see. Let's see the tackles. We got Isaiah Simmons, Bobby Okereke, um, Kevon Thibodeau, Zay Harris, fourth in tackles. The rookie Xavier McKinney, the Taylor Rapp. So guys are doing some things. Tackles for loss, no surprise. Kevon Thibodeau with 10, Ojolari with 8, Isaiah Simmons with 7. And look, that's why we're playing so good. Look at Dominique Booth, 7 tackles for loss. And that is great production out of a rookie. And look at this guy. A rookie giving you this much production with this overall is outstanding. But I knew he would be something. 70 power moves, 73 block shed, and an 89 strength. Whenever you got these things working in cahoots like that, you know you have a good player. That's just some tips to look out for with certain guys. That's like what I look out for. It's literally his awareness that's holding him back right now. The more we get that up with playing him and developing this guy, trust me, I see why this guy is producing, and he is going to be a problem. Mark my words. We're gonna keep working him and making sure he's in the best position. So back to the tackles for loss, Basham and a lot of the guys that we got plugged in, doing their thing as well. Sacks, Aziz Ojolari leading the charge with 7, Devon Thibodeau with 5.5, Dexter Lawrence 3.5, Booth in 4th, Basham in 5th, or free agency guys. There's Simmons and yeah, I'm just liking that combination of things right there. Interception, Deontay Banks leading the team with 2, Taylor Rapp with 1, and yeah, man, we're working. We're definitely cooking. And that's going to end this episode, guys. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Offensive yards, we're 4th, and defensive, we're 1st. So we got the 4th ranked offense right now and the 1st ranked defense. And that's very good to see. Off the back of Saquon, he's definitely the reason why. And I got to give a big shout out to the coaching staff for, doing what they're able to do with a rookie quarterback and utilizing Saquon in the proper manner, man. So appreciate you guys for rocking with us, man. It's been real. Your boy Moolah is out, and I appreciate all the support. Can't express that enough, man. We've been rocking this series big time. Peace. Wait, one thing I want to do is show y'all this too before we get out of here. Like, we're out, but I just want to show y'all this. Like, we're playing on All Pro, guys. You've seen what the settings I have. We're playing on All Pro, so I don't think it's any funniness going on, man. Definitely no funniness going on, but yeah, man. Just want to give y'all that footnote so y'all don't think nothing. And this is fully live, so we just been playing good football and we've been getting it done as a team. Definitely a proud owner, man. Peace.